Welcome to the Bridging the Generation podcast. I'm your host, Malak Raven. Today, I have a very special treat for y'all. My next guest hails from Baltimore, has collaborated with artists such as Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Ill Conscious, Sky Zoo. Man, who am I leaving out? Jamil Honesty, Scar Akbar. I mean, we talking about guys that's definitely super nice with that pen. Most recently put out a project called the Baltimore Housing Project, and which was preceded by the Ivory Student. Both critically acclaimed projects. This brother has really been putting it down in the game these past few years, man, and you guys are definitely going to take notice in 2021. So with all that said, it's an honor and a privilege to introduce my next guest to the Bridging the Generation podcast, the one, the only, Royale. Let's go.
I hope you got some time, man. We about to go in a little bit, man. So you got some time?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. What's going on, man? Well, first of all, man, how's everything going, man? I got to start off saying, how's everything going? How's everything going with the whole COVID and everything that's going on in the world today, man? What's going? How you maintaining?
Everything is it's taking its toll on everybody, but you know what I'm saying, we survivors. We've been through worse. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your hustle, perseverance. You know what I'm saying?
No
you
doubt.
gotta have a good foundation behind you, a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? My
No
family.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the right thing, staying out the way. Gives me a chance to really stay out the way, gain some weight, but it give me some chance. You know what I'm saying? Give me a chance to stay out the way, really push my pen, and you know what I'm saying, really focus on music. I get to listen to a lot of music and do a lot of internet surfing and stuff like that. A lot still happens where I'm at in my environment. So
Okay.
it's like, you know what I'm saying, with everything corporate kind of slowing down, it's like the streets, the streets is real, they active. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, yeah.
Facts.
Ain't
Well,
nothing
look,
really
man.
slow down as far as the black market.
I know that's right, man. Well, look, man, it's an honor to have you here on the Bridging the Generation podcast, man. I've been trying to get you on here on the platform for a minute. I know my schedule, your schedule, it been kind of conflicting, man. So we got you here, man. Like I said, I hope you have some time, man, because I want to, I gotta show love to my Baltimore brothers, man. Like
all the time,
I was telling,
bro. Like, yeah, man. It's Baltimore. We the hidden jewel, man. We the hidden jewel. We the hidden jewel, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like enough respect due to, New York, Philly, Jersey, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Baltimore is like a whole. It's just a melting pot of different. It's an array of styles. We have our own style, you know what I'm saying, as far as how you carry yourself and all that, the talk, the walk, what to pay attention to, and
look, slow down. Hey, Jay, I want to get into all of that, man. That was we moving a little too fast. I want to get into all that, man, because
I don't want to move too fast for you.
Yeah, let's slow it down a little bit, man, because I want to take my time with this one right here. This is with a brother like you who has a catalog, man. Like yourself, man, and again, it ain't 30, 40 years of great
man,
music.
You making me feel
but what you had, bro, I'm gonna put it like this, brother. I don't listen to somebody's album 5 times, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Like, I'm a very tough critic, man. I'm very tough. Like, if somebody asks me,
bro, they novels, bro. They like novels. They like graphic novels or movies or something, man.
Yeah.
They just It's different. It's different. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying? I take pride in that. It's different. It's not no,
Nah, man. Nah,
not
we
the
about to,
regular
like I
shit,
said,
man.
this. I got the white one here tonight. I got the right one here. So look, man. First of all, man, tell the people, man, where exactly you from, man?
I'm from East Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm from Northern Parkway, Belvedere, York Road, all in that area. The 12 zone 12 district. And Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore is one of those cities where it's just like, growing up, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I speak a lot about New York because like the rap has taken me back and forth to New York and more upstate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know niggas that haven't left one barrel like their whole life. Some of them just stay one, but and they rep that to the to the fullest. So like with Baltimore, it's kind of synonymous to that, but it's like you got blocks, you got zones, and you got blocks, and it's like what I'm saying. I'm not, I'm a Brooklyn nigga but I'm hitting the Bronx, so it's like I'm an East Baltimore nigga, and I'm over West right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of synonymous, and then you got, what I'm saying. The way I look at things, it's like you got their subway, and how their subway grid goes, and our buses run like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, a city is a city, no matter what. You know what I mean? You got your ghettos, you got your, you got your better parts, and you got your, your grimy sections. You know what I'm saying? But Baltimore, it's just if you learn to shake and move in Baltimore. I know a lot of people say it, but it's just like, yo, if you know how to conduct yourself in Baltimore, it's like, yo, you can shake and move anywhere. You know what blocks not to walk down, and it's not because of being in fear of that block. It's just use your fucking common sense. I can't curse, right?
Yeah.
I can curse. Okay, so it's like
you can curse, man.
it's not about being fearful or stuff like that. It's like, it's like that scene in Belly where AZ got his seed and he's like, look, something ain't right. I got to get the fuck out of here, man. I'm about to blow, you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta look at every situation, especially when the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta look at all your situations. Like, man, should I be here? What am I doing here? And you know what I'm saying? Am I sitting duck? You know what I'm saying?
Right, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
So look,
you
just you just mentioned, earlier about New York, man. And I remember, listening to, Moon Season, man, when you mentioned like, you was influenced that Half Moon Season, man. And you mentioned how you was influenced by music from East New York. Now talk about that, man. That's the one right there, man. Go talk, expound on that, man. Talk a little bit about that. I want to know what East New York rappers, because one of my favorite groups is from East New York, but I want to hear you elaborate a little bit.
If you are a hip hop head, then a lot of your favorite whatever from hip hop is from, you know what I'm saying, is by way of New York. You know what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to, anybody in any section of the world. But I really I knew early what hip hop was about. And you know what I'm saying? From the Timberland boot to the fitted cap, to the leather coat, to the Jesus piece. And I knew in my heart that I wanted to shine light on certain, things that other artists have not. And like Raekwon is faint. Like Raekwon brought that coat out, the snow beach coat, and he made it famous. You know what I'm saying? Like low wear is dope. Low wear is a staple in hip hop, and he made that coat a staple in hip hop. But also the half moon part in your haircut and the Caesar, you know what I'm saying? That was also a staple to me, because I mean, coming up, it was like, damn, like I want to be like these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just watching how they rock and watching, so that influence. And then here, like, I'm a Baltimore nigga, so you know what I'm saying? No matter where you were from, those, like when Method Man broke that hit, everybody was singing it. You know what I'm saying? So hit records were hits everywhere. So it's like with certain areas of the world, that hit record would come and then it would go. I kept it. You know what I'm saying? It stuck with me. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, these niggas, they doing more, they saying more, they look fly. So it's just like when it was, you know what I mean? I always told myself that when I had a voice or people that listen, I knew exactly what I wanted to talk about when it came to my past and my upbringing and everything that came with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like you know, I knew then what I wanted to say, and it was just like that Half Moon Caesar. It was just like, yo, that haircut was just it's a staple in hip hop. To me, it's just it's in regards to the fitty cap or the Jesus piece or the gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I had to shine light on it, and that was just my story of, you know, being a Baltimore dude and being heavily influenced with, you know, the Wu-Tang Clan and the boot camp clique and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Buckshot, all them boys.
Hey, yo, I just bumped in the
into the stage, man. Come on, man. That's around my era, man. Like, oh, I hate to ask cats how old they are, but listening to, you know, like that. Listen to these projects, man. You had this one verse, man, when you said, I take it to the max, like Saved by the Bell or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like,
take it to the max, like Slater and Zach. You know
like something like that. I know it's something. Yeah, I'm like, yo, hold up.
Hey, rest in peace, Screech too, man. He just passed away, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, Screech passed away.
Dustin Diamond just died the other day, man. He had stage 4 cancer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, the average street rapper, man, you can lie if you want. You can lie if you want, but if you was an 80s baby, you watch Saved by the Bell, man. I don't give a fuck.
Come on. Every Saturday morning, right. 12 o'clock.
You could have watched it while you was loading your fucking gun, but you watched it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yo,
really
hey, you might been watching it just for Lisa, man. If you was watching it.
Lisa Turtle,
you know what I'm saying?
So you know what? The chick Jessie, she grew up to be
she
the
one.
She had
the striptease joint, the movie.
Yeah,
I'm an old nigga, man. I'm in my 40s, man. So
hey, I'm creeping up. I'm right behind you, bro. I ain't going to speed, though.
I'm not ashamed of my age, man. I'm not ashamed of my generation, man.
I say this, and I'm proud to say this, man. We lived through some of the best era of hip hop, cartoons, childhood. Man, we had the best from
music.
You know,
not even just hip hop, man. It was just great music, brother.
Man, we went outside and played, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went outside and played like the real way, man. We put cans. We put cans on the back of the back tire on the bike and had dirt bikes. Come on, man. We can do this all day, brother.
Hell yeah. So look. You mentioned, you know, you definitely was influenced by a lot of you know, East Coast you know, hip hop.
Yeah.
But was there any local influences, man? Anybody in you know, because most of us we know Baltimore got a huge house scene or whatever. But as far as hip hop, talk to me about some of the local hip hop artists, man, that kind of inspired you, if there was any. If there was any.
It was a lot of them, man. JI 900. It was okay, JI 900. You had Bosch, man, who he was.
Shout out to Scar Akbar. I just interviewed him.
Yeah, shout out to Scar Akbar, man. Me and that guy, man. We're from the same, you know, area. You know what I'm saying? So our run-ins, we run into people. We run into each other more than, you know, more than we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And we I got some old music. I got some old music with him, but his catalog is
crazy.
lengthy, man. Yeah, you know, and Bosch, man, NEK, Sons of Seven, JI 900 again. It was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of them. It's a whole community of MCs, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Our city, I think our city, it was kind of frustrating to an extent, because it's like we had to fight hard, man. We had to fight hard to get our name known in certain, you know, because at one point in time where IG wasn't around. It was really word of mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, I don't know, it's like a lot of the industry rappers would, they would, speak about their dealings in Baltimore, but they wouldn't, they wouldn't what do I say? They wouldn't cover Baltimore artists like No, and the dude NOE fuck with the Dipset. A couple of dudes, like a couple of dudes had they run-ins
King Los?
with, yeah. Oh man, King Los, like he's up there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Yeah,
way up there.
yeah, he's
Man, I got stories about, because all right, so Los was under Scar Akbar.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
He told me about that.
yeah, Scar Akbar kind of founded Los. You know what I mean? His hunger really plowed the way for him. But you know what I'm saying? It was a little spot in West Baltimore, and they used to link up there every, I think, Thursday or Sunday, and they used to go crazy battling and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's called One Love, a little spot called One Love, and they was a prestigious clique. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when Scar and Los and them niggas showed up, it's like, nigga, you had to be on your A game to call them niggas out, because it's like when they came, they shut down the show, and this is when I was spectating. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the things that I'm speaking of in some of these lyrics in my music pertain to what I saw in them coming up. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, like, yo, the dude Scar has a heavy influence on my rap career and influence, because him and the dude named Ogun from the Gritty gang, who kind of took me under his wing. Him and Scar was, they was, like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, through Ogun, I would see Scar a lot, but Scar is like like he's such a workaholic that, it's like Scar, it wasn't a lot of leisure time with Scar. He was getting to work. He had a mission. He was trying to get somewhere with his career, and like I say, man, he did a lot for Baltimore hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
No doubt. So look, what would you say, man? Like, now this is not my opinion, but I've heard a couple of people say this, man. And I'm not going, some people say, oh man, when you ask these questions, you always have a disclaimer. But I say this, man, because I don't want you to think this coming from me. I'm going to tell you how I feel, whether it's good or bad. But I heard a couple of people say that Baltimore don't have a distinctive sound, So what would you say to those idiots? Because I think that you're very distinctive. I think that Scar's very distinctive. Los is very distinctive. What would you say to those cats who say that?
I do you skim through the music, or do you listen to the music, or do you just skim through it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On some Jay-Z shit. Because I mean, it's loud and clear, and it's like it's aggressive. It's aggressive. It's pain. It's pain in our music, and in our message, and then what we had to bring to the table. But it's like I think with hip hop, it's so much of that being pushed to the forefront as a cliche that they think it's just that. They think that we're still stuck on trying to push the cliche drug dealing, shootings, killings, pain in the street. And they think that, you know what I'm saying? They think it's the rap hood, and it's not. You know what I mean?
Talk about that. Talk about that, man. Look, and I hate to cut you off, man. I hate to do this, but I know you get tired of these wire questions, man. Like every time somebody, outside of Baltimore, they meet somebody from Baltimore, they got the wire questions. They got and now I'm from DC. Okay. So y'all like our cousins, you know what I'm saying? My brother actually stays in Baltimore, and my sister stays in Baltimore right now. Right. Yeah, they live in Baltimore as we speak. My sister on Pratt Street, and my brother, he's somewhere in West Baltimore. I can't remember. But so what I'm saying is, like, do you think The Wire like accurately depicted like what's actually going on in Baltimore?
I want to say yeah and no. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I mean, you know, with HBO, it's only so much. It's only so much you could put out there on the TV. They wanted to make the city a household name. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly say it would, you know, they tipped into the ice, like they hit the tip of the iceberg of it, you know, streetwise and all that. You know what I'm saying? Um, the entertainment value was brilliant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dialogue and all that, but it's just like, you know what I mean. I think the problem with what they do with Baltimore, it's like if you have a New York movie or a Philly movie, they usually get actors from that town to, you know, portray
Yeah.
these people. You know what I'm saying? And it's for some weird reason. For some weird reason, they don't ever do that with us. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll have one and
Look
then
at the wrong people.
yeah, they depict the wrong motherfuckers, man. And it's just like they don't get that all that plays a part. So it's like as Baltimoreans, we feel slighted because of that. Because it's like, my nigga, this is where we from. This not something you. This not something you want to play with. That's like, you know what I mean. That's like talking about a nigga house. You know what I mean. If I invite you in my house, then you get in the street and you say you saw a roach or something, man, I gotta run in your mouth, man. You know what I mean? I gotta fight you or something. It's disrespectful. So it's like if we let the people win, and then, you know, they get back home and tell a whole different story. It's like, man, fuck y'all, man. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all lying. And it's like that's how we feel. And the only authentic one was Snoop. And that's why if you listen closely to the Ivory Stoop, you
Of
know,
course.
I
When
okay,
when when
it
when, when
ends
Michael
it
when
ends
Michael
when he killed Snoop.
yeah,
And I
shot him back
feel
in the
like
head.
right, and I feel like that was when Snoop came to her demise. I felt like that was the end of the authentic Baltimore in The Wire, and that's why I ended the Ivory Stoop the way I did, because it was like, all right, that was the end of our. She was our only, you know, she was our only one shining star that was telling it how it is, like the way she talked, the way she, you
Yeah.
know, fuck no boy, what the fuck, you know, fuck you, New
Yeah.
York, and she was saying shit like how niggas really talk, like that. So it's like when she got killed, that to me, it was like, wow, I gotta end this shit with that, because in The Wire, on, you know, on that side of it, on the commercial
Right.
side, you know what I mean? So
Nah, that's
yeah, man.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
When I think about that, because I know you get tired with the Wire questions, man. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Like being from DC, man, and not being, I mean, we only took 45 minutes from y'all, but for us to be so close, man, there's still a lot about Baltimore that I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I really, you know, my aunt
Man.
Rose used to stay out there on Franklin Ave. This is back in the
Okay.
80s. So I used to
Franklin.
go up
That's
there.
West Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, so I know a little bit, man, but I'm not like really engulfed in the history like that, man. I'm getting familiar. But my question is, like, this is
all right,
one of the
boom.
questions. But listen, this is what I really want to ask you, man. And I've been trying to search for answers for this, man. I've been doing my research and everything, talking to people abroad, man. But please, can you break down the history of these abandoned houses, man? What the hell does that stem from? What is that all about, man? I've never seen anything like that, brother.
You know what, man? I wish I could. I wish I had the proper knowledge to break it down in its
See?
entirety. But you know what I'm saying? I never understand it either, and it's crazy
And
because
you from there though. You from there.
it puts, and I'm from here. You know what I'm saying? But no, don't get it twisted, because it's people that's from here that can break it all the way down. And you know what I'm saying? Certain areas that, like, with, you know, John Hopkins is trying to buy and gentrify. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the gentrification, and, you know, certain neighborhoods. and property values and all that. It all falls into that, and it's just like, you know what I mean. John Hopkins is in the smack dab middle of like in the heart of the hood. It's only getting bigger. So you know what I'm saying. It's just like, you know, with these Section 8 row homes and all that. It's like when they come to their demise, and you know what I'm saying. It's just like, all right, boom. John Hopkins will buy that up, and then it's a block gone. And there's, you know, a block gone from the row homes is a block added to John Hopkins, and you know, the Kennedy Krieger Center and all that shit. So it's just like, you know, it's happening. Baltimore, I think Baltimore is just smaller. So, you know what I mean? It just looks worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you heard Trump bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? He always shitting on us and shit. So it's just like, imagine the frustration. Imagine the frustration that comes from a Baltimorean, and it's like not just street niggas, but like upstanding citizens in the city hearing that, and you know what I'm saying. Just, you know, everything that happens here, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like they shit on us. The police, they constantly clapping us. And don't get it twisted, niggas is ratchet, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I don't think some of their ratchetness deserves or warrants, you know, dead bodies or being shot and killed. And I'm like Freddie Gray, you know, we'll never get to the bottom of that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, every day is just something else. But the way our city looks, you know what I'm saying? Being from here, it's a lot of great shit in our city, you know, from the harbor to the crabs to the crab cakes, you
I
know,
love y'all harbor,
and it's
man. I
just
was just
like,
I was just
man,
at the
at one
harbor.
point, man, at one point in time, man, you could really go down there and hold hands with your companion, you
I
know,
gotta
have a
stop you.
good
I gotta
time,
stop you. I
you
gotta
know what I'm
stop you.
saying? You could,
J, I gotta stop you. I just took my lady there. The harbor is still popping.
yeah,
Like
you know what
maybe,
I'm
maybe because y'all from there and y'all used to it, it ain't nothing.
saying?
But we got
It's a
our
certain,
harbor.
it's a
I
certain
love our
time,
harbor, but I love y'all harbor, man.
yeah,
I went down to the harbor with my
it's
fiance, man.
love,
We had a
man.
blast, bro. So
Yeah.
I had to stop you right there.
It's a certain time you need to just get the hell out of there. You know?
I mean, I go down. I was down there in the daytime. Like you remember, you know where the old
Yeah,
ESPN
of
zone used
course.
to be at?
I
I
know.
was
Yep,
around there.
yep. Barnes and Noble, all
Oh
down in there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's real fly down there, man. It's a lot of dope restaurants. Miss Shirley's. You got yeah, you got Fogo. Fogo they
Oh,
show.
you went
Fogo they Childs or something. Yeah,
to,
you got the Rusty Scupper down there. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. And then you got Fells Point. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bar hop. It's like a bar hop type scene if you into that. You know what I'm saying? Where you could, you know, it's like pubs on pubs on pubs. And
right.
you could go down there, you know, oysters, get your oysters, your seafood, steamed crabs, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
What was
like,
the spot?
hey man,
What was the little
when
spot,
you
man?
not
They used
looking
to
for
have.
trouble, man, it's all love,
Hey,
bro.
hey Jay, what was the spot? They used to have this spot, man, when I was like in my early 20s, mid 20s, man, where they had all the strip clubs and all that shit, and it burned down. Where's that at? Is that still there? Did they ever rebuild it?
That's right up there. That's right up there. It's like 4 blocks from where we was just standing at. So if we standing in front of the ESPN and all that, you know what I'm saying, Barnes and Nobles. If we walk up Gay Street, I think like 4 blocks, it's Baltimore Street. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the strip clubs, Crazy Johns, you know what I'm saying? And that's more or less, you know, that
So
was the scene that
they
I
built
was
it back
on
up.
coming up because yeah,
No,
yeah,
what I'm saying is they built it back up.
yeah. It didn't take long for them to build that shit back up neither. But
I remember
see,
that shit burned down back in like 2010, 2011, something
it
like that.
did. So it burnt down and then they built it back up and then it's kind of like they try and get rid of it again because you know I don't know that's where a lot happens. That's where that's where the pussy sellers is
Yeah,
at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the a lot of hanging out going on at the dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like yeah. It's one of those,
okay.
but it's our version of the strip. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
at one point in time early on, it was 2 parts of it, and on one part you had the Crazy Johns and the strip clubs, Then up the street you had, and this is we on the same block now, and you had the arena, and another Crazy John's, and another strip club. So it's just kind of like a long stretch of, shit to do on your weekends. Like on your weekends, everybody from different parts of the city would come, and wherever your mind space was at is what you would get into down there. So if you was with your niggas getting fucked up and y'all wanted to go down there and fight, you was going down there looking for a fight. If you wanted to go down there and get some pussy, you get fly. You go down there and you try to get some pussy. If you was down there, shit like that. It was just like that. That was the tourist attraction, the fly cars, the fly and even in the summertime, it's still, like it's still near and dear to my heart because, to me as a kid, that was when I got a taste of the city. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, wow, okay, I'm down here. That's where it's at. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like it was, Friday Night Live, Saturday Night Live type shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, and then you had super duper big ciphers, then around the corner, you had you got Lexington Market and all the shit that going around there. So it's just like, man, it's a lot, culture, like it's a lot.
I'm gonna have to pull up, man. I'm gonna have to pull up, man. I'm gonna have to pull up on you one day, man. You got to, hey, because you give me all this Baltimore history, man, and for a while, like I was telling this to Scott, man, like, because I used to hustle out in Woodstock back in like the late 90s.
Okay, like so right there, do you remember where Woodstock used to let? Okay, Woodstock every weekend where they Woodstock, Woodland, and all the job corps would let they buses go.
Exactly, but the Greyhound.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like the late. This used to be like the late 98, 99. I used to be out there.
Man, that's when it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But see the difference between me and Scar, like Scar, like Scar be down there, and like everybody knows Scar, cause man, at one point in time, them niggas had a billboard. Them niggas, they was just. It's like, yo.
No, I remember when Scar was like popping. Like I thought he was going to be bigger than Lewis.
Popping.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too. A lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? And he battled with Onyx, went on tour with them. I think he made some moves with Onyx, and this is early on, man. And all that happened like right down the street from where I'm sitting at right now. It's a little DTLR on Sinclair Lane. It was like, you know what I mean? They did an album signing or something. Scar went down that bitch and burnt niggas up on a motherfucking rat tip, and they liked him, because of how aggressive he was. Yo, Scar, man, I could talk all day about Scar, but that nigga don't talk about me.
Scar, good guy, man. Scar is a really, like I said, man. Scar's a really good guy, man.
His own show, man. Scar. Man, me and Scar go through a lot. Because he's a competitor. He got a competitive spirit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, man, somebody, some I hear a couple of you say, oh, Baltimore don't have their own style, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, man, hold on. I don't think you guys are really listening because you got guys like, you got guys like yourself, guys like Scott, Ill Conscious, Jamil Honesty. I can go on and on, man. Like all of you guys.
Go on and on, man. These the niggas that shake hands with. And exactly.
All you guys are different. Like all you guys have different voices, have different flows, have different styles, man. You guys might be in the same lane, but I just think you don't know what you talk about. So whoever thinks like that, man, they don't know what they talking about, man, because you guys are very unique, man. And one of the reasons why you're here is because, brother, you're very, very unique. The first time I heard you, man, was on I believe it was on a Jamil Honesty project. I think like one of the MORW musics. I believe.
Yeah, MORW music 2.
2. Okay, so I saw the video and I was like, who is this dude? Yeah, man. I was like, hey young, who is this nigga, man? This nigga is spazzing. I gotta find out who this cat is. So man. I get on YouTube and I type in your name, and next thing you know, I see the joint come up with you got a joint with Benny the Butcher, which was on your first project, which we about to get into. So let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Okay, so it's 2017,
you
2018.
the driver, bro. I'm just riding with you, man.
Yeah, let's go. We about to, I told you, man. That's what I said. Hey, I take my time with when I have an artist on my platform, man. Like, I'm gonna take my time. We gonna talk about these catalogs, man. And one thing about you, man, I like how you take your time putting together bodies of work. So look, tell me about what led up to you releasing that first project, man, in 2018, man.
All right, well, okay, so the names that you brought up, Ill Conscious, Dirt Platoon, and Jamil Honesty, we all, you know what I'm saying, we was running around, and it's like we more or less the, we are the hip hop, we the boom bap guys, we the guys that got yeah, go to the back with that shit, you know what I'm saying, we need to hit 92Q and all that shit. So, it's like, man, just perseverance and trying to get our sound out. It's like we had to deviate from Baltimore and like Ill Conscious and the Dirt Platoon, they made their mark, man. They was running around and crushing stages. So I appeared. Ill Conscious was actually he kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I was rhyming, but he introduced me to the world of, like, you're indie artist now. You can sell your own merch, vinyl, cassette,
right,
and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like running around with Ill, you know what I'm saying? And it just taught me a lot about what I could do on my own. And it was just like, it was a learning curve. So, Ill Conscious had put me on a joint called The Prerequisite, and we did a joint called The Narrative, and that wound up being, kind of the first single that he pushed real heavy. So from recording it, we performed it, we was running around on stage, and he put it on vinyl. That's the first vinyl, and I got it. I had to go through hell and high water to get that vinyl, because it's actually the first vinyl that my voice is on. So I just, quiet as kept. I just got inspired. By that, because here I am. I at the time I was like a mixtape. I did my mixtape thing.
I gotta stop you. Hold up. I gotta stop you, brother. I wanted to ask you about that, man, because me and you around the same age, and you drop an album. Kind of. Most people be like, man, he's a little older. I'm gonna just say it. He's a little older. So
yeah,
I was trying to find out. I was trying to find out, did you have anything before that? But I really,
I did.
I couldn't really find that. So talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
It's a beautiful thing, because like, I'm always, and whether it be true or not, in my heart, I always look at myself like the underdog. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped 3 street albums, and mixtape street albums, however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I dropped one called the Crown Royale mixtape. I dropped another one called The Decline, and that one kind of like caught my city. That one is when, my name started buzzing in the city, and I put Ill Conscious on that, but it wasn't quite it wasn't album worthy. But now that I know what I can do, you know what I'm saying, it's like I got plans to do what I want with it. So from there, okay, I dropped the third joint, and that was called Collab Work, and Scar did the cover.
Now that's what I heard. I remember that. Yeah, you had a lot of different artists, man. He's on that.
Scar did all 3 of those. Like, yeah, Scar is on there. Scar's on he's on the Crown Royale. He's on the Crown Royale mixtape. But like, Scar was the go-to for album covers, and it's like, you know what I mean, not for nothing. You gotta get that man his flowers. Like, he was doing so much. He was like, you know what I mean. He was the label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go to Scar and get a book.
Legend, man. When I talk to most people who knows Baltimore hip hop, they tell me, man, Scar's a legend in the city, man, as far as hip hop, bro.
Yeah, man, Scar. Scar, yo, me and Scar's my big brother, and he treats me like a big brother would. So it's like, you know, when talking about him, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's the big brother type shit. You know what I mean? Whereas though it's like nothing was good enough for Scar, and I love that about him because Scar would, you know, he would push me in his own way to say, nah, yo, you think that's all you gotta do? You gotta work harder. You think 10 push-ups is enough, nigga? You better get down there and give me 20. You know what I mean? You think scoring a touchdown in the game is good? Nah, yo, you better give me some yards. You know what I'm saying? Scar have you in the game.
That's how I knew.
Like, yo, I gotta get highlights.
That's how I knew like you was dope when I seen like that's when I knew that you was official. Like when I seen on the collab project, when I saw his feature on it, I was like, oh yeah, he the truth. Because Scar don't rap with niggas that's whack. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw his feature on that song, I was like, oh yeah, he official.
And that's why I like Scar, because not only won't he rap on it, but he'll tell you that you're whack, and that's why I'm not rhyming on you. You know what I mean? Scar was that nigga. You know what I mean? But all right, come on, let's get back to
honest. So. He's brutally honest, man.
Yeah.
So look, man. So let's talk about that album.
When you're in this type of shit, you gotta love that though. You know what I mean? Because I think Scar Akbar, you know, I think he's one of the only cats from Baltimore that is that brutally honest. Nobody else is. To me, nobody else was or is. I don't hear that type of honesty come out of any of my rapping peers or anybody that's in this music shit. Scar Akbar is the most honest motherfucker. He'll tell you because and I like that because you know they shoveled shit on his name, so it's like he had a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I understood his perspective on certain shit. So it's just like hearing him. It's like nah, yo, they not gonna like yo. Think about boxing, bro. If you're a boxer and you go to somebody else's backyard, you're not going to win that fight unless you knock that nigga the fuck out.
Unless you not, hell yeah.
Scar's the cat that's in the corner that'll tell you, I don't care how good you fight this dude. If you don't knock him out, we didn't win this fight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is sugarcoated. They'll say, no, you did great. You did great. And Scar be like, look, let me tell you something. If you don't knock him out, they're not going to give you the win. So let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean?
Let's go back a little bit. Because again, man, you know, I'm just hearing about you like the past 3 years. I heard about you you know, I got hip to you in 2018, so I'm a little late. But you know, like I said, I'm tapped in.
Cool, so brother, you right on time, brother.
Yeah, it's all good. So with that being said, man, like what you know, what inspired you, man, to like, you know, to pursue this shit like full time, man, being, you know, you're older than most rappers who really come into the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, I don't know how long you've been doing mixtapes, but a lot of these rappers, man, they coming into the game, they 15, they 17, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like when did you get into the game and decide to like pursue this shit full time? And what made you realize like, man, I can do this shit. Like this is something that I'm really good at.
Well, I think that's it. I just sticking with it. Just sticking with it and watching, you know, certain shit evolve within hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And knowing, you know, I had my situations where, you know what I'm saying, like I just kept writing rhymes. I kept getting into the studio. I kept laying my shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept learning this and learning that. And, you know, working with different cats. And, you know, at one point in time, you know, if everybody knows how hip hop was going, I was there for the Metaphor mixtape shit. I was there for the Nelly hit shit. I was there for the the niggas dying their head shit.
That was the dark ages.
Right. So, being in this shit and, having the game sway the way it was, it's like, all right, new rule. You gotta have a dance. You gotta have a hit. You gotta have it. And then it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I've been gave up. I've been gave up on mainstream hip hop. I said, you know what? Fuck that. I'm never gonna be on 92Q, and I don't want to. I'm never gonna have a hit record, and I don't want to. But if the fuck I'm gonna keep doing this shit, I'm gonna give you street bangers. I'm going to give you some gutter hip hop. I'm going to give you the hip hop that I like. I'm going to give you metaphors. I'm going to give you bars. And I stuck with it. And then I linked up, like I say, I linked with Ill Conscious. And, these niggas is showing me how to turn this shit into a couple of dollars in your pocket. You could turn that shit into physicals, do the physical jug, and then it graduated from that to, the merch, and then, West Side Gun and Griselda, and how they did merch connected right with not only how we rhymed, it connected, and then the way they did merch, it was like, man, for everything that I dropped, even prior to Griselda, it's like I drop a CD and I print up some T-shirts. I you know what I'm saying? Something to make somebody say, because at one point in time in Baltimore, they had the the janky promoters. So it's like, all right, boom, you had to sell tickets to perform your shit. So it's like, all right, boom, you buy a ticket, buy something, I'll throw you something. So if you buy a CD, a ticket to come, or you buy a ticket, a CD to come. If you buy the bundle, a shirt to come. So it's just like, how can I get my shit together to perform? And then it was just like, all right, you know what, yo, fuck performing, because we doing all this shit to, get put on the show and giving them their money. And whole time, it's like they'll bring their mans on prior to everybody else. And then, the promoter is cool with their homeboy. The whole show would check out that homeboy. And then when the homeboy left the stage, so did the whole fucking venue. Everybody's gone. And it's just like, and they look at you like, tough break. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like, yo. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just like niggas got tired of being jerked around. And then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, whoever was buzzing at the time, and at the moment, our hip hop wasn't buzzing. So it was the guys who was being played on 92Q that was, given the slots and giving we want you to open up for the big wigs, and we want you guys to be, but it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So that got frustrating. And then it was just like, yo, you know what, yo? Dirt Platoon had been to France, and, tours and shit, and, backstage with the boot camp clip. And I'm like, you know what, yo, fuck what these corny niggas is doing. I want to do what y'all niggas is. I was like, I want to do what y'all niggas is doing. I don't even listen to 92Q. So it's just like, I listen to Sean Price. So hearing the story on sitting with Sean Price and Planet Asia and, you know what I'm saying, Rise Cars and shit like that, it's like I was more in tune with what they was doing. So it's like, yo, how can I be down in Miami? You know what I'm saying? So I started investing into myself. I started pitching my shit. And like I say, Ill Conscious put me on a prerequisite. And around that time, everybody had dropped and, made it to vinyl. And niggas looked at me, they was like, all right, yo, shit is that was you up.
Your time.
What you going to do?
Yeah,
it's yours. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do? And the whole time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, don't forget the name Ogun, because the whole time, me and Ogun that he was the engineer who I would sit and just be in the studio with. So it's just like what we going through. So we sat in the motherfucking studio and we put together the Ivory Snoop. And he would call me like every other day and say, "Yo, I don't think you realize what you're sitting on." And I'm like, "Man, you know what I'm saying?" I just was like, "Yo, it need one more. It need one more skit. It need the ending. It need this. It need that." Because slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this isn't just songs. Like this ain't no mixtape. We ain't just throwing songs together. It started becoming what I knew I wanted it to be. It started to become a movie, bro. And it was like, yo, this to me that was the soundtrack to The Wire. You know what I'm saying? My way, because it was like, man, yo, like let me tell you how this shit really be happening. And it's crazy because that was like the introduction. That was like the shorty coming up to become, this dark hustler. The Baltimore Housing Project is the grimy shit. That's where the niggas.
Hold up, slow down. Let's take it step by step. Let's go back to the Ivory Snoop, man. So we it's 2018. I'm introduced to you in 2018 through Jamil Honesty, and boom, the Ivory Snoop joint. I see the song on YouTube with you and Benny spazzing. I go ahead and download the Ivory Snoop. I'm like, man, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, man. This is how you put a body of work together. So, I was reading some blog that was talking about the debut project, and I'm like, damn, debut. I said, yo, hold up, this is just debut, and he's spazzing like this. He got Conway, he got Benny the Butcher, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a concept album. So talk about that, man. Talk about how much that album means to you. Talk about what went into that album, man, because they say a lot goes into an artist, man, first project, man. I know you did mixtapes today, before, but let's talk about this project, man.
Well, okay, so yo, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, it means the world to me. And the way that the streets took to it is just like, man, it's still getting this run. It's still, it's still getting this, it's held in high regard, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like I knew early. So it's just kind of like when it hit the ground and started running, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, each track was meticulously put, the way that it was supposed to. And it's like niggas can say what they want, but you know what I mean? Like, yo, that Griselda shit wasn't in Baltimore. You know what I mean? And like, yo, we reached out to them niggas when they first was bubbling.
I was just about to say that. I was trying to hold it in, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. So we caught them niggas.
And it wasn't popping. Hold on, brother. I hate to do this, and please don't forget your thought, but I want the fans to know this. What this brother just said, if you guys might be looking at Griselda like, oh my God, these guys are this, that, and the third. They're super huge now. But in 2018, brother, please don't forget your thought. But I have to say this. In 2018, I went to see Griselda at Howard University Theater. Brother, it was only 26 people in the crowd, man. I went out there and chopped it up with Benny the Butcher for maybe 20 minutes, man. DJ Shay, all these guys, they in the lobby. But they was cool. Like it wasn't on no superstar shit. They came up there with the people, and I say this, man. They was humble, they was hungry, and it just wasn't the support that you see now. It wasn't there in 2018. So that's it. I just want to say that. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, man. Yeah. And let me piggyback off that, because you know what I'm saying? It's like, you had your handful of Baltimoreans who they knew about the Griselda movement, but the majority of the people didn't. So it's just like when we saw them perform, you know what I mean? They came out here first time, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I looked at niggas who love these niggas now. Look at these niggas on stage and say, yo, what the fuck is these? Like, who are these niggas? And it was just like, yo, and it's like we looking at them niggas like, what? You don't know these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these niggas be in the crowd saying they shit. So fast forward, they got off stage and they was doing a merch thing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was standing in line, buying T-shirts and all this
City Boy.
I approached Benny
City
with
Boy.
a
City Boy used to be in the lobby. Now I'm saying BCF City Boy. He be in the lobby selling shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Then you had motherfucking DJ Shay. He was doing the merch and shit. Motherfucking, this is when West Side Gun would come up. Anywhere West Side Gun was at, he'd get a jersey from that city. He was in his Ravens.
Conway too.
Yeah.
Conway too. Conway had Sean Taylor when I went to see him. I went to see him 3 times. But the first time I went to see him, he had the Sean Taylor jersey.
Right. So Conway stayed in the back. I don't know why this night, but you know what I mean? This is when, because I don't know if you remember at first, Conway was the front man. They was pushing Conway. Conway was the front man of the group. Then was just in the cut. So then,
see, I got him through Griselda. I got him through Griselda through West Side Gun on Hitler Part 2.
All right,
so I don't remember. I got hit to Conway like maybe a year later in 2016.
Right. So West Side Gun was spitting his fly shit, and Conway was murdering shit. So you know what I mean? It was like, yo, the fuck. And this is when Benny was just that voice that niggas had to figure out, because Benny was on the Fly Guard shit. You know what I mean? That night, I had a dream like Dr. Martin. Like, what the fuck? He was the one. He was the one, but he was still on top. It was Conway. So Conway stayed in the back. You know what I'm saying? So when he came off stage, you know what I mean? Everybody was getting a merch, and I approached Benny, and I was like, yo, enough due respect. But I want a verse, bro. I get the merch another time. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was like he was taken back by that, because he was like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, all these niggas is focused on merch. And this nigga want work. And he was like, yo, he pulled me in. He was like, yeah, I like that. He was like, yo, take my number. He said, take my number, give me a call tomorrow. And the Lord worked in mysterious ways. So I'm chopping it up with Benny for like the next 2 weeks. He's telling me a situation. He was like, yo, niggas think I'm signed, I'm not signed, I'm just moving with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think this, niggas think that. So my brother lived in Harlem. So he was like, yo, crazy thing, we're gonna be in New York. We're gonna be in New York. And we're moving in fast pace, because by now he laid the verse and we had a feature by Conway. So Benny, and like I say, Conway was the front man at the time. So it's like, all right, we gotta catch Benny while we can get this video. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be out of here. He gonna be out of here.
Right. And clearly Conway just on some shit, laid a verse, keep shit moving, you know what I mean? But Benny was hungry. So he was like, look, check this out. He was like, I'm gonna be in New York. I'm gonna be in. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna be in New York. He told us the date. And I was like, all right, boom, call my brother. I said, yo, is you gonna be in town? I'm sleeping on your floor. We shooting a video. And in that video, that house, that stoop that we're on, that's my brother. That's my brother's house.
To the people who don't know, we're talking about the song called "The Iron."
The Iron. Yeah, the Iron. So he pulled up on me. You know, so I ain't thinking it was gonna pull up.
Oh, so that was in Baltimore. That was shot in Baltimore.
No, my brother lived in Harlem.
Oh, I apologize. You did just say that.
Yeah, so we in New York, and he had a pop-up shop. So we was at the pop-up shop, chopped it up, you know what I'm saying, had the cameras and all that shit. Then he called me, he was like, yo, where y'all at? I'm like, all right, here we go, nigga, let's do it. So he pulled up on us, we looked around, we just started shooting. And City Boy was with him, Buff was with him, you know what I mean? Classic shit, bro. The first Baltimore artist.
That's
First Baltimore artist, man.
I don't know if you know this, man, but that's one of Benny's hardest verses, man, on that particular song, man.
But I still get barbershop talk about that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all bodied that. Y'all bodied that, man.
Yeah,
y'all bodied
man.
That.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy because, man, I say this to this day. It's crazy because it's like, yo, I went from walking around, you know what I'm saying, Washington Heights with this nigga, and in a matter of like months, this nigga went from walking around in Washington Heights with me and just spitting game, and it's just like I just was listening to him, like, no doubt, you know what I mean? Like, and it was weird because, yo, he was so informative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, niggas think this. It was like, nah, it don't move like that. You know, you doing the right thing. You reaching out. You know what I'm saying? You getting, you know what I'm saying? You building your relationships. I mean, and he was like, I mean, yo, not for nothing. He was like, yo, a lot of niggas can't rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, he's like, yo, not only are you, you know, you humble, you can rhyme, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm just taking this all in. And then it's like, yo, then the next thing you know, Baltimore starts gravitating toward the Griselda thing, and then my nigga, next thing you know, these niggas are standing next to Jay-Z, bro, and I'm like, I say, yo, this rap shit is fucking real, bro. Like it can happen, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like they had a plan, they had unity, they pushed. It was a 3-man weave. So if I got the ball, I'm passing it to the next nigga, and then I'm running behind that nigga. And then you're passing the ball, and then you're running behind that nigga. No rap crew is doing that. No rap crew is saying, here, take the ball, get your light, and let me run behind you after you pass the ball all the way down until it's an alley-oop. No rap team is moving like that. So it's just like, yo, I was like, damn, yo, that these niggas is really like 3-man weaving their way through, because you know, Westside Gun would drop, he'd have a Benny verse on there, Conway verse on there. Conway would drop, Benny verse. Whole time, it's like Benny would be behind Conway and then drop. So that would give Conway the chance to work. And then Westside Gun would drop and have their feature. The whole time they bubbling with their other projects behind them all the way until there was a score. So these niggas was earning fast break points. No other rap team was doing that shit. And it's just like, I don't think a lot of rap teams got the. I don't think rap teams are humble enough to move like that.
Yeah, I was just about to say you gotta have a lot of humility, and it helps. You know, I don't know if it helps or hurts, but you know
but you gotta believe that something might work or might come out of it. And
because you gotta look at it
at the point where it's a weak link. It's just like, all right, boom, yo, I got 2 projects, and you slacking. So all right, boom, here comes your man that might pick up the slack. It's like, yo, if you put that shit into it and believe in your man, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I seen these niggas, and it's like, not only did I see it, it's like the nigga gave me the jewels firsthand. The nigga gave me the jewelry firsthand. So it's like, he was like, yo, this shit ain't no. He was like, yo, a lot of niggas think it's a secret ingredient, my nigga.
Now let me ask you this. Let me hold up. Let me ask you this. By watching Griselda and Rock Marciano, was in particularly, let's stick with Griselda. By watching those guys, did those guys confirm to you that you can win by doing that type of music, by being true to yourself, and you can carve out your own lane in that particular subgenre? Did that confirm that to you?
Yeah, but I'm a petty nigga, so it was like, not only did it do that, but I was just thinking about all the niggas back in Baltimore, from the promoters to everybody that downplayed the shit. And I was just on I was on petty time, like, fuck y'all niggas. now I could prove my point because real hip hop is back. Y'all was wrong. You know what I mean? You don't need the fucking hit. You don't need this. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and then that was my get back. That okay, we back on top. What we gonna do? And you know what I'm saying? I had niggas in my corner like, all right, bro, because now these niggas that you've been mingling with and fraternizing with, it's like, yo, it's coming back. And this is the shit that I was this is the shit that I was standing by. Like, yo, it's gonna come back. And niggas was like, no, it's not. Like,
talk about that. How hard was that, man? Did you ever get deterred? Like, man, I don't know, man. Like, damn, man, it seemed like, man, nobody is really like, as far as the mainstream, man, they don't get it. Because I've heard Westside Gunn actually talk about that. What was how did you actually feel during the, the mid 2000s, during I call it the dark ages, man? Did you ever get deterred? Was there ever a time?
Like I said earlier, like nothing started happening for me until I stopped giving a fuck about music altogether. Like, I stopped caring. I just went in there, you know what I'm saying? I would talk to my nigga Jamil. He's like, yo, this is what we love to do, bro. So he's like, yo, some people get good jobs and they collect guns, they collect boats,
right?
They collect whatever it is they collect. We collect beats and we rhyme over them. That's just what we do. That's just our hobby. That's our pastime. It's legit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to rob nobody to do it. And I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, the fuck. Yeah, that shit became fucking, it became frustrating as fuck. Because it's like, yeah, yo, oh, yeah. Y'all good. But y'all gonna really have to take the back seat this time, bro. Ooh, sorry, not this time. Maybe next time for y'all. You know what I mean? We see what y'all doing. And it's, and it's cool because I never got bitter about it. But you know what I'm saying? It comes off like that because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that we were so passionate about. Nobody else was passionate about it. And it's like, slowly but surely, everybody is on the same shit that we was on then that said no. And it's like, come on, y'all. They tight-lipped around us because it's like they can't expose themselves and say, you know what I mean? And then
I want to say this. It's funny because even the naysayers, man, that was hating and talking shit, now they came back around. But these same people, like you were saying, they was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. But now they're acting like they the biggest fans. Like, oh, they the biggest Jamil Honesty fan. They the biggest, like ill conscious fan. Like, come on, man. Y'all wasn't feeling these niggas 4 years ago until somebody said, yo, oh, these niggas is dope. And now they getting a little more light. Now y'all want to jump on the bandwagon.
I swear to God, bro. Like, I swear, bro. I swear. And it's crazy because it's like, man, yo, I'm at the age, man. I know Santa Claus ain't real. I know ain't no such thing as the tooth fairy. You know what I'm saying? But I be goddamn if I'm going to sit. It's like, I know my run in hip hop is not going to be forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to dibble with writing until the day I'm gone. I'm going to write rhymes. But right now that the light is on this particular shit, it's like, yeah, man, I gotta be vocal about it because then like, yo, y'all wasn't doing. Come on, bro. Come on, yo. What you doing out here? What you doing with that? What you right? You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. And the weirdos know who they are, and that's why they gotta move in a certain way. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
we gotta purge them niggas out of hip hop, man. Because niggas like that, they kill the spirit of hip hop, man. Because they only go ride with you, man, when they feel like it's going to go global or mainstream or it's picking up traction. But hip hop was not created on it. Hip hop was a feeling. It comes from the struggle. It comes from pain. And I don't care. I don't care if you got 1 fan, 2 followers. My nigga, if you dope, you are dope. I don't care. I don't need nobody to validate Jay Royale. I don't need you to have 1 million followers because to me, Jay Royale is nicer than every nigga that I hear on the radio. and you can put all them niggas together. I know they artists and this, that, and the third. You can put every nigga on 92Q, WPGC 95 here in DC or whatever, and they not fucking with no Ill Conscious and J Royale.
Oh man, and best believe when they can, we show that love. You know what I'm saying? When we see something, when we see that spark, or we,
I'm just saying, yo, it's not no dick riding. I'm just saying, like, we gonna talk. Like, we talking about lyrically making music. Like, come on, not even just lyrics. I hate people saying, lyric, you can't be lyrical and be on the radio. That's bullshit. Like, Kendrick Lamar is lyrical. You know what I'm saying?
You know the niggas that talk that type of shit, they rap like this. They do that. They be like, it be them niggas. Like, yo, I'm so better. They do that. That be them niggas.
Nobody want to, like, come on, get that shit out of here, man. Like, you ain't gotta rap like that to be lyrical. Yeah, man. Like, you ain't gotta talk about the quasar, moon, and stars and shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can be talking about that all day. But look, I want to ask you this, Jay, man, because you just touched on something that's very important to me, man. And as I'm getting older, I'm looking at life differently. I'm looking at music differently. And you mentioned, you said, man, I'm not going to, I know my run is not going to be 100 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest, brother, when you look at a lot of the MCs today, man, it seemed like the guys that's really crushing it as far as the independent, because I don't even like to say underground, the independent hip hop game, they are in their late 30s, their 40s, man. So it seems like, people say hip hop has an age limit, man. What do you think about that, man? Because
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Hip hop has no age limit, but at a certain point, think of a job, bro. At a certain point in time, when you've been at this company for so long, it's like, why am I not a supervisor? Why am I not? Why doesn't my seniority count for anything? And with this type of fucking game, you gotta make your seniority count for something. You gotta show, because you gotta show them that you're more than just the rapper. Because it's like when you come into the situation as the rapper, you got a label that's gonna try to fuck you over for something.
They gonna treat you like the rapper.
Exactly. When you say, look, I got this plan and I figured out how to do this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? It's like certain times you gotta be tight-lipped about certain shit, because next thing you know, somebody else should be on your shit. But when they figure, when they see that you're on some next level shit, and you know what I'm saying, what you're doing today is what, like is that lily pad that you're on, they're still looking for. They don't know which way to jump. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, the fuck, when Griselda and a lot of these indie artists showed these, motherfuckers that, all right, boom, we can make our merch, we can sell it, we can mail it to you, you know what I mean? We can create our website and this hand over fist. It's like, we're doing everything that the label should be doing for us. And we've developed our own following. It's niggas that, okay, at one point in time when the IG shit first started jumping off, nobody would pay attention to you unless you had 10K, 25K. But then them niggas would go to a live show and nobody would show up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, what good is all these numbers? Niggas that come out with
I'm glad you said
nobody
that.
would buy.
Right. And a lot of these niggas is buying. A lot of these niggas is buying followers too, man.
Oh yeah, of course. And but
like see, a lot of niggas. I actually went on a nigga, like some of these niggas that I'm not gonna say no names, and you definitely not one of those guys. But I was curious, man. I was curious, and I went on like a prominent so-called artist, man, and all you see is like bots and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to be on that subject, not to call nobody out, man, but let's keep it a beam, man. Like you said, numbers doesn't tell the whole story. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. And yo, a lot of the motherfucking artists that was getting the slots that we wanted were those artists. You know what I'm saying? They'd drop and get 1,000,005 fucking views and only had 3 comments on a YouTube video and shit. It was frustrating, bro, because we sitting here like, man, the type of hip hop we doing is more authentic than that. And when it's like that authenticity, is the only thing that we had to stand on. So it's like we weren't, you know what I'm saying? It was against the it was against the rules to smudge those numbers and to, you know, to fluctuate those numbers. Because in all actuality, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fucking with them niggas, it was like we were really running around on the stages. We was, and you know what I'm saying? When Baltimore, we would find out about an artist coming, and we would have to, you know, rush and call the promoter and say, yo, can we open up for this guy? Ooh, we'll get back to you because such and such and such and such with the following called us first. And
the numbers game.
Yeah, so then we got tired of that, and Philly accepted us. Philly let us come to Philly and rock. Jersey let us come and rock. New York let us come and rock. So then here all of the cool guys were standing around and saying, how you know, like how are y'all doing? It's like, yo, they didn't know how to hustle their music, and they still don't. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't know how to hustle their music. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? They just didn't know how to hustle they shit, and I didn't either. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's why I'm thankful that, you know, I came in under some good niggas that was, you know what I'm saying, willing to say, look, this how we rocking and this how we rolling, and it's just like, yo, we'd jump in our cars and drive to Philly. We'd jump in our cars, show up in Jersey, wreck shop, and you know what I'm saying. After you know, I'm the type. I'm in the crowd. You know, yo. Let's follow each other on the gram. Did you like the show? But follow me, follow this, and then I come back home, and then I put my little merch on IG, or you can buy the CD, to this, to that, to the, and man, it's been dynamite. But then that's when COVID hit. So luckily for us, we were already, you know what I'm saying,
ahead of the game.
Right. So you know what I mean? When COVID hit, real shit, all we gotta do is sit in the crib, create that fucking joint, and you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, yo, my thing was always cutting the middleman out, because it was on some shit like I would have to ask a nigga how to do this and then how to do that. So the nigga that you would ask would have to ask a nigga. Then they would have to ask a nigga. So then it'd be on some shit like, if I got asked 3 niggas, that third nigga's gonna say, all right, yo, give me 300. So then that second nigga is gonna say, give me 400. And then that second nigga is gonna say, give me 500. So everybody can get their 100. You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be like, yeah, yo, for just the low price, yo, I do it for you. And that's when it came. It was like, all right, yo, I gotta get out of the studio. Can't keep paying you for fucking time, because not only do I have to pay for time, but then I gotta pay for you know, for you to do this with it. Raw vocals, I can send that shit to my engineer. Man, we got something going, man. Like, it shouldn't take, you know. And it was just always like, yo, how do we cut the middleman up? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, boom. You know, you remember the movie Strat, where he was like, yo, fuck selling guns for Ben. Let's go where Ben go. He's like, let's go where Ben go. Them niggas went to ATL. Yeah, exactly. Them niggas went to ATL. They bought their own guns, came back, tripped. It was a beautiful thing. So yeah, that was my mindset already. But you know what I'm saying? You know, you running on your trial, through your trials and tribulations, you do run into people along the way that become family. You know what I'm saying? That it's just like, yo, no matter what, some way or somehow, the more this grows, I want you to be close, because it's like, yeah, I'm not going to give you all my money for studio sessions, but I do want you to be close so you can guide me with your knowledge of studio.
Okay.
Make sure that, you know, it's not just a mic. I got my interface. I'm doing this right. You know, plugins and shit like that. I can't say, yo, fuck you. This is like leaving home. It's like, all right, Mom, I got my own apartment, but come on, you know I still love you. I'm gonna come back home and be in the refrigerator from time to time. You know, I'ma still ask you for a plate.
So look, I noticed it. Like now, I noticed like here in DC, that we got like two sides of the, you know, of hip hop. We have the younger generation; they have their own lane, and I noticed, man, I was looking at this list of Baltimore MCs, and they had like the top 10 Baltimore MCs, and I was like, man, all these this top 10, I can't even think of the names. But all these guys sounded the same, and I did not see guys like you or Ill Conscious. They did all that,
and you won't.
Is called mainstream radio rap, but they had them as the top MCs in the city in Baltimore, and I'm like, damn. I was like, hold on. Before you say anything, I was like, damn, you guys are going through the same shit that we go through, because we got guys like Odyssey and guys like Uptown XO, Kingpin Slim, but then you got the other guys, and I don't want to say their name because they do their thing. But let's keep it real, man. Like, do you feel like there's more unity, even though the radio is I don't know if I want to say shutting you guys out, but they not showing the same love to you guys? Do you feel like that brings you guys closer? Is there more unity with the the independent rap?
Oh yeah, definitely. It does, but at the same token, it's just like, yeah, man. I think the older crowd is more, we more privy to what it is we're after. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, think of a rich kid with the silver spoon in their mouth. And they got they get their clothes washed for them. They got the maid, that'll cook for them, that'll clean for them. So when they out on their own, they not gonna know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? So here we are, you know what I'm saying? Here we are, and it's like we're at the age where we're content. You're not going to see J Royale in one of those lists. You're not going to see Ill Conscious in one of those lists. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that my nigga's not nice or that the niggas that I know is not nice. It's just that, they're spoon fed to a degree, and it's like the game is, the popularity thing and the numbers thing, and the glitz and all that. It's just like any other thing. Exactly. But it's just like, yo, have you ever seen the transition of an artist that has quote unquote fallen off? Any event where that clout chasing and all that shit run out, it's like they gotta put it all together from scratch. It's going. They going.
It's a long fall.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Where do I go next? Why doesn't anybody fuck with me no more? I didn't see niggas spend $1 million, $1 million, and under one roof. It's been 8 rap crews, clicks, and you know what I'm saying. And they took one artist and invested $1 million in this one kid. And when it came to an end, how many jobs? A lot of jobs was lost because you had the PR guy, you had this guy to set up the hotel rooms and the flights, you had this guy who was the cameraman, you had this guy who did that, and all behind one kid. So it's just like, imagine if they'd have took half of that and spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if, they said, no, yo, we're not gonna spend all of this money on coke. We're gonna we gonna do some grass. We're gonna invest it in here. We're gonna do some of this and do some of that. Imagine if they did that. You know what I'm saying? And sad thing, because it's like, here we are coming out of our pockets, and they gotta look and sit back and think to themselves, like, $1 million gone.
Ain't gonna get it back.
It's not coming back. It's not coming back. Whereas though we could take something like 2 racks and keep it circulating. You know what I'm saying? We could take, exactly. We could take some merch money, put that shit into a feature, and then turn that into a video, and then turn that into your first single, which would turn that shit back into the buy this new EP. You know what I'm saying?
So look. So would you say, like, being an older artist, do you feel like that benefits you? With the experience?
I can't say, because it's younger cats that get it too. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's yeah. I want to say yeah, just because where I am in it. When I was 17, I didn't give a fuck how I was going to get on stage or get known. I was going to be a rapper. But now that I'm the age, I'm 30. I'm about to be 38. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm at the age where I'm at, it's like, you know, God gave me what I asked for, but with sacrifice. Now you got a son now. You got a job. You know what I'm saying? How you going juggle this with, working full time? How you going to, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to use your working money to invest in your dream, or, you know what I'm saying? And it's like at 17, I just wanted to smoke grass, drink, and get in the booth. So now that I'm older, money management is different. What I'm investing in is different. Knowing what to invest in is different. Knowing where my money is going, because nobody else is handling it. I'm handling my own shit. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You could take ownership in your own mistakes, learn from them, and you can say, all right, if I'm going to invest in it, I want to watch it. I want to watch it grow a little bit and see if it's something that I should put all these chips into. And it's just like, because everybody swear they got the new drug or the new come up. Got the TV on, you go watch it. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like everybody wants everybody gonna say they got the next wave. And it's like, all right, let me see how that works for you. Because you remember at one point in time, everybody was doing the ACN, like the pyramid shit, where you would come to somebody's house, watch the video, and they say, yeah, for $500, if you can get $500 out of your man's, you become a CEO.
Oh, like a pyramid type joint.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna say, all right, boom, I got the next wave that is guaranteed to work. Just give me your $500, and we can both get in. And it's like, nah, bro, because that's all it is now, is a pyramid scheme. And it's whether or not you fall into it. You know what I'm saying?
So look, let me ask you this. One thing I noticed, man, like I said, man, I've been really tapping into a lot of Baltimore artists recently, man, and I'm really fucking with Ill Conscious. I'm really fucking with you. I'm really fucking with Jamil Honesty. Why do you feel Baltimore artists, man, have never been able to like break that ceiling, man? What do you think that what that is all about? What that has to do with? Is there anything you can pinpoint? Or does it even matter at this point? Does it even matter?
It doesn't. It doesn't matter, but at the same token, it does matter, because the same people that that are in control of it. It's just like radio. Like are the people that is on your radio stations, like your mainstream radio station, are they from DC?
Nah, the only guy they play from DC here is Wale, of course, and Shy Glizzy.
Right. And think about that shit. So if the police
never
officers
hear Odyssey on the radio.
If the police officers in the neighborhood are not from that neighborhood, how do you expect them to police it? So if the motherfucking promoters, aren't hip hop,
right?
If the radio, if people that are in control of radio aren't hip hop, how the fuck are we going to expect them to police hip hop?
Right.
Or know what the next thing is? You don't know what you're listening to. If I bring an artist to the city and it's a Griselda artist, why would I let an artist that sounds like Tech Nine or Bone Thugs and Harmony open up for these guys? It doesn't make sense. And that only lies in the hands of the people that are deemed the polices of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You can go to college and you can get your radio degree, and you can take your books months and get into radio, but that shit don't make you hip hop.
Right. It doesn't apply to hip hop.
Right.
You know what? It also, I'm old enough, man. I'm old enough to remember where it wasn't always like that. Like you would hear, like on the radio, you would hear, like Tribe Called Quest, and then you would hear like a Dr. Dre and Snoop song like right after that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I used to go to shows back in the day, like I would see different artists, different type of artists, man, but they all on the same bill. You didn't, like, it wasn't about, oh, he doesn't fit the format, these artists, he doesn't fit this format and vice versa. You know, it just seems much different today, and I don't know why it's like that.
Look at Rap City. Look at the old Rap City with Joe Clark and Big Lads, right?
Joe Clair, yeah.
Joe Clair did New York rap, East Coast rap, and Big Lads did West Coast rap. Big Lads was a backup dancer in LA.
Yep.
She ran into these niggas. So she was more content with sitting down and interviewing these niggas. Joe Clair smoked weed with Boot Camp Click and these New York niggas.
Fat Joe and all them.
So it was easier for him to sit and talk about East Coast hip hop. Why would we switch that? Why would we say, Big Lads, you're from LA, we want you to interview the New York niggas, and Joe Clair, you're from New York, we want you to. It didn't make sense. They did it right, bro. They did it right. You know what I'm saying?
I never looked at it like that. I never even, the way you broke that down, I'm like, you younger than me, man, and I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't even notice that, but you're right, bro. Now that I think back, they did.
Big Lads wasn't sitting in Battery Park talking to Army
niggas.
Or Killer Army. Nigga, that was Joe Clair's job. Because he was in fatigues and the cargos and the Timbs. And nigga, OGC had the nigga on the skit because they was cool with these niggas. It made sense. Look at Ed Love and Dr. Dre. They did this hip hop shit when the lights, cameras, and acts. Yo, these niggas nowadays that run hip hop, when the show's over,
they're gone.
They gone. They listen to their rock music. They going somewhere listening to their fucking rock music, or they only promoting their friends and shit like that. And it's like, yo, if you don't know hip hop, you don't even know what the fuck is going on. They the last motherfuckers that, like in school, when the new sneaker or the new gear would come out, and it'd be the last nigga to get wind to it or have it. It's like, yo, how did you get this? Nigga, you don't sit at the cool table. Why you know?
Yeah. How they dictate, like
right.
These gatekeepers, it seemed like the gatekeepers of today, the ones who don't even have love for the culture.
Right. And they put so much pride in their title. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm the gatekeeper of this. So if you get smart with me, you can no longer perform. If you have a bad attitude dealing with me,
right,
not be able to perform at this venue. And where does that leave niggas? With these corny motherfuckers. And then you got a whole crowd of people. I don't give a fuck about how you and the promoter get down. You got a crowd that you gotta be in front of niggas that's gonna, if niggas is waiting to see AZ and you on the stage dancing and doing all, the crowd looking at you like, oh, who are these niggas, man? It don't make sense. And it's like, I mean, you know what I mean? Yo, it's come to a point where it's like, yo, I'm comfortable with saying that shit. Because I mean, you know, it's just the fucking truth. But these are the trials and tribulations we had to go through firsthand. And it's like, yo, I never liked that shit because it's like I knew at first that, you know, the shit that I would say would get me in trouble because it's like, I'ma say it. So it's like, you know, a lot of times Ill Conscious and Dirt Platoon would be, you know, on the marquee. And it's just like, yo, I was just having fun rocking the stage. But this is some shit niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, first-hand shit niggas had to put up with a lot, you know?
So look, you know, would you say that, like, you know, how a lot of people look at hip hop today is not the way that, you know, it's not the energy that, you know, that hip hop was created on, you know? Would you say that?
Honestly, let me keep that shit 100, man. Like, I think hip hop is cable TV. If you don't like Cinemax, you can go to HBO. If you don't like Evil One, you can go to Showtime. If you don't like MTV1, you can go to MTV2. You know what I'm saying? Whatever artist you like, you could jump right into that bandwagon and you could follow. And that's the beautiful. I think that's the beautiful thing, you know. And you know, aside from the guys, you know, the people that smudging numbers and all that shit, But if you go to, like, I mean, just for instance, let's say this. You could go to Tory Lanez IG and people will follow him and love the shit that he do. You could go to Meg Thee Stallion shit and people will love it and love what the fuck they do. We know the back and forth. Yo, he shot the bitch. No, he didn't shoot the bitch. Somebody got all that phony shit. Who cares?
Yeah.
That following that he created for himself
ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. And that's, in my heart, it's like, if I'm a Tory Lanez fan, I'm gonna hear Tory Lanez out. If I'm a Meg Thee Stallion fan, I'm gonna hear her out. And sometimes I just want to hear the nigga news. I follow them both. So it's like cable TV. It's like cable TV, bro.
So
like,
look, I want to say this, man. Like, when you think about would you say, like, you know, like today, would you say like we are in a renaissance, like a golden era renaissance, man? Because I'm thinking about we talk about all these dope artists such as Griselda and Ill Conscious, and we leaving out a lot of dope guys, Willie the Kid, Skyzoo, Planet Asia, a lot of dope artists yourself.
Keep saying them names. I work with a lot of niggas.
You know what I'm saying? I can go on. I'm tapped in, man. I'm tapped in. So would you say, because I've been arguing with this for a long time with a lot of people like my age, because people of my age, the 40s, we always talk about, oh, hip hop is dead. They don't make it like they used to. I'm like you just said, you're not looking in the right places. Like, I know it's not like right in your face. The great music is not in your face like it used to, but it's not as hard to find as you think. Now, with that being said, would you say that we are in a golden era renaissance, a new age renaissance? What would you take?
Yeah, by far, I would totally agree with that, because it's always been there, and it was like, yo, for real. At one point in time, I would kind of, you know, like, yo, I would be in the record stores looking for shit. I'd be searching for MP3s. You know what I mean? You remember when that shit, with Napster and all that shit, looking for Wu-Tang freestyle. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And
LimeWire,
all that shit. And at one point in time, people would think that Joe Budden hit was Joe Budden. And it's like, nah, son, you gotta hear music. You gotta hear music too. You gotta hear, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hear the shit that he got to say. That was the industry, you know what I'm saying? And people thought that it was about the hit. You know, you had your hit, your CD, your video, and that was it for that artist. That was it.
But we didn't care about that. We didn't care about that. Like, it seemed like no one cared about that until 50 and Kanye had that little, you know, because I never remember, like, when we was younger, I never remember us having conversations about who sold what and who sold this. We didn't care. We just liked what we liked.
Right. And then, you know, it was on some shit like, all right, boom, you know, the Biggie shit that would be on the radio was, you know, the shit Puff picked. But when you heard the album, nah, Biggie got some shit.
I never like hypnotized and all them. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I love everything that Biggie does, but those songs were the least played songs that I listened to.
Exactly, but the rest of the world, okay, so
but I get it. Right. I get it.
The world was like, you know, hip hop was like the you know, that carrot that dangled in front of the donkey's face that kept the race going. People would follow that carrot and never get a hold of it. And it's like, all right, boom, that shit was all right. But nah, nigga, did you hear this? What would you do with your bitches? Did you hear that? Did you hear, you know what I'm saying, the 10 Crack Commandments? Did you hear the street shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right. So it's like, while you listening to that, I'm going to go ahead and rock with this. And it's like, you can tell. You can always tell.
So I got a story to tell.
Hey, oh my! Shout out my nigga Buck Wild, man. But yeah, man, yo, for real.
Yeah.
You can always tell. You can always tell what type of nigga you're dealing with just by saying, all right, boom. We're dealing with the same album, but the songs that you pick, if they're that far off from the songs that I pick, oh, you one of them niggas. You one of them niggas. You one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And
see, this is why I love having artists like you on my platform, man, because here on the Bridging the Generation podcast, man, we keep it real, man. Like we not gonna sugarcoat. We not gonna sugarcoat nothing, man. Like there is two types of cats that listen to hip hop, man, and some people that real authentic shit, like the shit that you do, and some people like they like that fluff, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. But don't act like you know about the real shit when you don't.
See, and that's,
stay
and
over,
that's the
stay
thing.
over it. Stay over there.
There you go. And these are the niggas. These are the niggas that, you know, they get their YouTube on. They get, you know, they check out the videos and then they try to, you know, walk through the back door and say, "What about us?" And it's like, no, yo, we know that you one of those type niggas. It's all in your style. It's all you can see. You can look at the niggas' style. It's all in your style. You remember Paid in Full? We was like, yo, who your man? He seems like the fad. That's how we look at these niggas. And it's like, yo, you know what I mean? And you can tell, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of a sudden it's Lord, and you know, and then they saying certain shit. It's like, all right, you know, but just last week,
you about to take this
conversation
to another. Hey, brother, you got to take this into another, because there's a lot of people, man. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of people within our culture that don't need to be in our culture, man. Like they don't respect it, man.
We be
they don't really respect the culture as a whole. They like that. It's cool. They like that associating themselves, assimilating themselves with it makes them cool, but they don't really understand and value and appreciate the purity and the essence and the soul of hip hop, man. Because hip hop is soul music. It's James Brown. It's Dizzy Gillespie. It's Miles Davis. It's George Clinton. It's soul music, man. It comes from the streets. So I don't want to be long-winded, but you know that's how I feel.
No, you saying exactly, man. This is how we build, man. This is exactly the same shit that, you know, any nigga that I conversate with. This the shit that we say, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, at one point in time, you know, niggas that was really in the streets would look at certain niggas and be like, yo, who managed this? Why is he around here? He's liable to get either somebody in trouble or get somebody a charge. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, with what's going on, he's you know, he's not privy to how we do things around here. And this is every hood. It's not just my hood or just your hood. But when niggas is outside and it's that new niggas like, yo, whose man is you?
Right.
How well do y'all know each other? Because when some shit happens, I don't want you to be the motherfucker that's gonna take my whole team down just because
that nigga go in the house.
Right. You know what I mean?
That nigga go. That nigga need to go in the house.
We don't know him. Go at home.
Watch Golden Girls or something.
Yeah, do something with some time, bro. Because nobody knows you, and if something happens to you, you gonna try to say names.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
So look, let's move on. Let's move along, man. That was some good conversation, man. That was dope.
All the time.
So look, man. Now we got, you know, you just put out the Baltimore Housing Project album last year, man.
Yeah.
Dope fucking project, man. If you guys have not heard that, you definitely need to tap into that, man. What was the inspiration, man, going into that project, man, and why did you name it the Baltimore Housing Project?
Well, the Baltimore Housing Project was something that was an idea that, you know, I be having a lot of ideas and just put them on top. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, with the Ivory Stoop being out, you know, everybody, you know, I had a lot of pressure. People was like, all right, can you do it again? You know? And
I just said that, bro, because that's a hell of a way to start off a debut, brother. But go ahead. I digress.
And you know, I had a lot of weight on my shoulders because, you know, the people who accepted it and fuck with it was eager to hear what else was coming, because it's like, all right, you want to run. All right, you're doing great. What are you going to do next? You know what I'm saying? How will you top this? And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I already had some trump cards up my sleeve with the Baltimore Housing Project, but it wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to continue with the story. So, you know what I mean, with the Stoop, it was the young man who was the school kid who kind of turned up, grew up to be this hustle, like he had a hustle mentality and was in the streets. So then I wanted to kind of part to it and pick up where we left off. And it's like, all right, we showed you how this kid got into this place, but now we're here in this place. We're here in this dark place. And with all the speculation and with all this, the shit that goes on and what people say about Baltimore, it's just like you was asking, like, is it true? Is it, is the wire true? How realistic is the wire? And it was just like, all right, boom, let me bring you into the world of, the mentality of the nigga and the project nigga and, the cat that's in the projects that's trying to get out, the businessman that is trapped in the projects, and it's just like, how am I going to find a way out? I wanted to give a perspective to every project mentality there is, because it's people that live in the projects that, they're not project. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the mentality of it, it's like, oh, yo, I'm from the project. And it's like, yo, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I I looked at Nas and how he took the word nigga and he put a whole lot of, the shit that surrounded the word nigga. And I wanted to take the word project and do the same thing, because it's like you got your guys that want to rep the project till they die, and you got your guy, you got at the end is Jay-Z, and he's talking about buying the project. So that's a whole different perspective. So, I just wanted to tap into, then you had the cars, the tenant, you know what I mean, the quality tents, and just the perspective. And then you got the joint with Old Dirty, called The Town, where, you know what I'm saying, it's just like these are niggas that's like, yo, in my hood, people know me. So then you got the rapper mentality. It's like, even though I'm a successful rapper, I'm still going to stay in the project. And it's like certain people look at this guy and say, wow, why would you stay in the projects? And it's like, yo, that's all that man know. And you've never been successful. So how can you tell this man what to do with his terms of successful is? You know what I mean? And it's just like I wanted to shine light on a whole lot of different perspectives of project thinking, and that's what deemed that's what it was like. All right, boom, the Baltimore Housing Project, which is a playoff word. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you automatically think, all right, yo, gutter the street, but
public housing.
Yeah, public housing, but it's it's the next project. It's the from Baltimore, the Baltimore Housing Project. So I just wanted to give a different spin on the mentality of it, and it starts off with the deep cover shit. Like, yo, you know what I mean?
That shit was hilarious. I was trying to figure out where did I hear that from, and that's when the white guy asked Lawrence Fishburne when he was in the office.
Yeah, but it starts the project starts with the nigga that didn't know. He was like, yo, do you know the difference between the black man and the nigga? And then he's like, no, I don't. And he was like, yo, most niggas don't. And that's how I start. Because you think you're project from living in the project. You think you're a project nigga just by your people living in the project. But it's the whole, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't know the difference between the black man and the nigga. And at the end of the whole project, it's the Lawrence Fishburne when he says, do you know the difference between the black man and the nigga? And he says, yo, the nigga's the one that wouldn't even answer that question. That's the slap.
Hey man, you about to make me go watch that movie, man. I ain't seen that shit in years, man. That's a classic.
Yeah, I'm a movie buff, man. I sit here, I study my shit.
I remember when that movie came out, man. Like I went to see that when it came out. You know what I'm saying? So look, you got this one line. Yeah. You got this one line, man, on Malcolm Little where you rap Baltimore City, the niggas that'll kill me will be in pictures with me. Talk about that, man. Like, is it really that real in Baltimore now? Like, cause we hear about the gentrification, but is it still crazy like that now?
It's that real everywhere. You know what I mean? Everywhere. And I thought of Big L. I thought of Big L when I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? Because and then, you know, Big L, Jam Master Jay, you know what I'm saying? Made Fool. You know, a lot of these street stories end where they started. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Juice, you know what I'm saying? You'll have your mans, and you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to ride the wave with you, but they low key jealous of, you know, it could be the way people love you. It could be the way just your shine, just what you do to people, right. and what you bring out in people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why some niggas will look at you and say, why him? Why not me?
Right.
Why you know, why him? Why do y'all fuck with yo so much? You know, if it's two broads and you know you got that nigga to want to disrespect or say little shit in front of these chicks, thinking that that's what they're turned on about. Sometimes sometimes they're the turn off, and it's just like they don't know that. You know, they don't know that. They don't know that this is not how you impress a female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, you think you get all the bitches, yo? You know what I'm saying? Or
I can't stand niggas like that, man.
but they exist.
Yeah.
But they exist.
I rarely, because where I'm at in my life, I rarely have niggas like that around me. But I can go back and remember, like, yeah, you're right. It's definitely niggas out there. Yeah. I can remember niggas rocking like that.
And you know, all right, boom, paycheck time. You know, whatever job or allowance time. It's like, yo, what you do with your money? It's like, nah, I still got a couple of dollars. Like, I'm broke already. Like, the fuck you think you is? Like, you think you so smart? You think you get? And then it's like when you double up, and it's like, all right, boom, I've been saving this money. I bought some tennis. Or I've been holding on to this pack money, and now I'm buying my own shit. And you still got to pay. That shit do something to niggas, man. And then it's just like, you know what I mean? Yo, a lot of times, the way you conduct yourself, the way that people show you that love or something, that'll be the reason why somebody will kill you here.
That's like that on the you know, like on your album where you have the scene where Michael shot Snoop, you know, how she was telling him, like, we don't rock with you. You always the way you talking, the way you act.
You always,
you know what I'm saying? Because she saw that he thought outside of the box. He wasn't no follower. He just wasn't he couldn't figure him out. He wasn't going for the bullshit.
Exactly. They couldn't figure him out. And you know what I'm saying? When they put you in that category, or when they put you into that slot and say, you can't be successful without needing me. You're going to need me in order to get what you want. Right. So then it's like you're always underneath. And it's like when they see that you figure that shit out, it's like, who do you think you are, man? And it doesn't exactly have to be, you know, when you take that picture next to these niggas, that's not on their mind then. But that picture is where your mind was then. But over trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? Over time, it's like, yo, this nigga always gotta get the attention. This nigga always getting love. This nigga always gotta have the best. Man, fuck that nigga. Right. They don't even know why it's fuck that nigga. It's just fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that led to me saying, yo, Baltimore City, the niggas that kill me are be in pictures with me. Because it's like that paranoia. It's like, yo, you're in the game now. Yo, you're in a rap game or a hustling game. And, you know, that Scooter, you know, just the people that are from
Talk
here.
about that, man. We about to go in. We about to go in, man. And I ain't about to say no pause because I'm not from New York. But we about to go in. We about to go in because look, I wanted to add, this is what you're talking about. And again, don't forget what you're saying, because we about to segue into what I want to ask you. Since your success, man, I'm seeing, I follow you on Instagram because, you're a dope ass artist. Have your life changed, man? Do you feel like people are starting to look at you differently, in a bad or good way,
I try not to pay attention. I try, man. I try to keep my social media about music and little chummy shit, funny things and stuff like that.
Right.
And sometimes I get emo. I see certain things and I hear certain things, but I don't. I just move. I try to move accordingly, and sometimes I wear it on my sleeve, so it's like people will see, like, yo, what's wrong with you? Does he know? You know what I mean? Or shit like that. But it's just like I don't act on it. I just really try to keep.
Right.
I try to keep my foundation strong. I try to keep what's in my home together, and you know what I'm saying, and let the people that I love know that it's not about posting this or posting that. It's about promoting this brand. We could possibly get a brand out here and people support that brand if we keep
100%.
pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, these chicks that's doing all these motherfucking challenges, that's somebody's girl. That's somebody's girl.
Yeah.
That's somebody's wife. That's somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these, putting everything on social media, it's cool, but it's just like, that's not the content that I'm trying to get out there. I don't, when like you said, when you got these top 10 lists, people will tag me expecting me to say something. And it's like, no, because I don't want that. Somebody will see my comment and say it and take it the wrong way, and it'll explode into a whole.
Or they'll screenshot your shit.
Yeah, fuck
to
Jay
this
now.
person.
He a hater. He a this.
Yeah.
Why you hating on the young? And it's like I don't want. I keep my head down. I stay out the way, and I try to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, for real, that shit has gotten me into some real dope doors. I've been in rooms. I've been in rooms with some of my childhood heroes. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will point me out. Like,
how does that feel, man? Talk about that, man. Like, how does that feel, man? Because I go on your Instagram page, and I have to go on your Instagram page to notice that because I follow you as an artist. I've been following you for the past 3 years. But how does that make you feel, man? Like, do you know that, like, brother, you're winning? You know that, right? You're winning. You are winning. I don't give a fuck if I ever hear you on the radio ever again. My nigga, you are winning, brother. You are able to take care of your family off of music. You are winning, bro. You ain't fuck being a millionaire, nigga. Can you put food in your kids' mouths and clothes on their back off of what you love?
It's a blessing, bro. And like I say, I'm
80% of the population can't do that. Go ahead.
Can't. And like I say, I'm still a work in progress. I just took a lot of I can'ts. I took a lot of you can'ts, and I just was, I got that. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I can and can't do? And how are y'all, like, a lot of people follow these rules to where it's though, like, yo, you've never been successful. How are you going to tell me what I can and can't do? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's
right.
like it's been times where, I've had to, I've gotten my feelings and said, I'm successful in my own right. You know what I mean? Because it's like, whether I'm popular or not is on you. But my nigga, if I could pay rent with music,
there we go. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Like, talk your shit. Talk your shit, nigga. Like, come on, man. You winning.
But see,
nigga, you ain't out here driving a bus or and nothing wrong with nothing. You get your money how you get your money, but I'm just saying,
fact,
you want what you love, brother.
Fact, but Biggie said it best, man. The more money, the more problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's like a casino, man. Who's watching the table while your man's watching your hand? And Who's watching the slots when this? So it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, yo, you want to make sure you crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It's still a lot. It's still a lot that I have to learn. So it's like, deep conversations with, good friends of mine who have been in this rap game that, it's like, I don't mind saying, bro, I know that you're more privy to this, and I come to you for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Like how teach me how to fish, bro. Show me once and tell me where I fucked up, and I I won't fuck up no more. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to have those conversations. And you know what I'm saying? It's like you could take all of the fame, you could take all of the, who's been in the game away. Cause at the end of the day, these are real niggas, man. These are niggas with families, with bills that are making a living off this shit. So it's just like, yo, I come to you in peace. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a fan first, but at some point in time, it's like, yo, you gotta understand, I didn't break in here. I didn't break a window to get into this room. I earned my spot where I'm sitting. And you know what I'm saying? Real recognize real. I don't have to say that. I don't have to post that shit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in my city, a lot of people have done it, but I try to set my small time goals. I try to do certain shit that niggas haven't done, like, you know what I mean? Just little different ways of slinging the merch, little different. If you gonna take the safe route, it's like, all right, do that. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to gamble on myself. But I don't know in the end that, all right, boom, that was a mistake. We're not going to do that again. That was a bad investment. You know what I'm saying? And it's been fun.
Talk about this. Like, I remember on the Malcolm X song, like, you talked about, like the parallels between you and Malcolm Little, man. Go talk about that a little bit, man, because I thought that was very interesting, man. How how you put that together, man, as far as the wordplay and the it's almost like a double entendre song, like how it can come off. Talk about that a little bit.
I've been accused of speaking in riddles a lot, but I know exactly how I feel, and I sometimes I indirectly say shit because it's like I wouldn't say I'm an emotional guy, but when I see something, I can't just accuse niggas of shit, cause then I'd be the weird one. You know what I'm saying? If your girl walk into the house at 3 a.m, you can't just say, bitch, you was cheating. She gonna look at you and say, yo, you're crazy, even though you're right. You know what I mean? So it's like that song, I wrote that shit out of a sense of, I guess, paranoia, if you will, because it's just like, all right, boom, like, yo, you hear these stories and you know how this game goes. You know the story, you know how the story ends and all that shit. And here you are, somewhat, kind of like leading the pack. And it's just like, damn, yo, who doesn't like where I'm at? Who doesn't? It's like, yo, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to hang out with niggas. I don't want to hang out with niggas. Cause suppose I'm with the wrong niggas, and I drink. So it's just like, suppose I'm drunk and niggas want to take their frustrations out and shit like that. You just never know. You just never know. And it's like, when your name is out there on a platform, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not trying to say like I'm some big time celebrity or anything, but it's weird for the black man right now, especially popular entities. A bitch could willingly spread her legs for you, and tomorrow she'll have no recollection of her giving you that pussy, and that's a charge.
Your life is over.
And your life is over. And that shit has happened to me, more than once, where not no rape shit or nothing like that. But
I get it.
I've been I've been in situations where it's like the way I say it, I'd be like, yo, you a charge waiting to happen. Because it's like, imagine that cat that's talking trash on the internet, and you catch that nigga. And you catch that nigga.
Catch him.
slap him up, it's blood and shit. Next thing you know, it's like, yo, I don't know why these niggas beat me up, and boom, that's an assault charge.
Yo, I hate the internet, man. Hey, I'm too old for this. I hate the internet, bro.
But I mean, that's just hypothetically speaking. But that's shit that happens because it's like we're in a game where the braggadocious. Yo, you not.
Everybody's a gangster. Everybody's a gangster.
We'll block you from niggas waving and
come on.
Niggas clout chasing, and it's like certain niggas want that smoke, and it's like what I mean. Think of 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? You got troll niggas that want to get on the internet, and it's just like, oh, who I'm gonna fuck with today? And it's like, if that's the leader of the pack, yo, the only way I'm gonna be that leader is by taking him out or slandering him or embarrassing this nigga. And it's like, at one point in time, I just was just like, yo, this shit is. I don't want to be that nigga. I don't want to be that nigga. And I'm from a city where that shit really happens, and it's not on some. And I've dealt with the celebrity trolling shit and, making fun of niggas over the internet. That shit's corny because at the end of the day, it's like if I get the best of you and expose something, it's beef. It's beef. It's no gray area to that. It's beef. And it's like, yo, that shit made me write that song just thinking like, damn, yo, like 1 minute you could be, yo, how we going to win? And then it's like, and then if you win before I win, it'd be like, how you do that? And it's like, yo, yo, you lying, you holding out. It's like, yo, nah, bro, it just, and then you become the enemy because it's like, yo, that's not me. And that nigga's a clown, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, for every successful, for every from all of them, Benny just got shot. Benny just got shot. Conway got robbed. Boosie got shot. He got robbed. Niggas is getting, and it's like, yo, it's happening everywhere. So it's like, it's not about whether or not I'm ready. It's not about whether or not. It's not about whether or not I'm about that action. It's just if I'm focused on this bag, I'm sleeping because I'm not paying attention to you niggas.
Right.
So if you approach me in the middle of a,
you ain't tooled up. Nigga, you not tooled up everywhere you go. Like
but you know what I'm saying? But imagine how the people look at that. You know what I mean? Look at
he lacking, man. That nigga lacking, man. That nigga this, that nigga that.
And that's the game that we in. And it's just like, yo, for real, I'm prepared to protect my family and what's mine.
Right.
But I'm not running around like at one point in time we was really out here in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right, of course. Yeah.
We wanted the smoke. We was looking for the smoke on any, you know what I'm saying? However it came, you know what I'm saying? We was
but at our age, bro, it doesn't look cool, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, at our age, like, if you really even look at the gangsters, man, back in the day, bro, like, they didn't move. When they got to a certain age, you got to a certain level where you didn't move like that. Like, that's shit that we was doing, like, when we was, like, in our 17, early 20s. Like, nigga, I'm in my 40s, man. So to me, it seemed like I see a lot of cats that's our age that's still living a second childhood. They still get caught up in the gimmicks and all that shit. Like, niggas that we went to school with, I'm like, damn, bro, like, y'all niggas got kids and grandkids. Like, we shouldn't be acting like the young 20, 19-year-old. We shouldn't move. We shouldn't be moving like that. We should be trying to lead these kids and show them a different way. Not to be all preachy and be on some,
Check this out, though. Let me put that shit in perspective, right? You know what I mean? I'm a recovering alcoholic, right? You know what I'm saying? Real bad drinking. When I was coming out, I used to smoke crazy grass, right? I'm older now, so it's like, all right, boom, I don't drink. I don't smoke. Do you know it's a set of niggas somewhere that if I put a lyric in my shit about weed or something, it's some niggas that nigga don't smoke weed. If I say something about drinking, fuck you gonna rap about drinking? You don't drink. And it's like, shut the fuck up. It's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's niggas that still live in this world where if I rap about a blunt,
right,
I'm walking out making up the one. I'm walking around in the hood with one. And it's like, nah, bro, I had my runs with that. You could wave that flag if that's, you know what I'm saying? If nigga, it's a time where Snoop Dogg himself ain't fucking smoke.
Yeah, hell yeah, he went like 2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
The nigga went like 2 years.
And here he is with brain. I got the opportunity to start a strand. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't even smoke. Why would you start your own strand to be like, dickhead? It's a business endeavor. Like, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Why wouldn't you have your name on some? Jay-Z just brought
I was just about to say, Jay-Z got he's in the cannabis business right now.
And the mentality.
Even back in the day when I used to hustle, like when I used to hustle back in the day, nigga, I didn't smoke crack.
Right. What the fuck? And
nigga, I didn't smoke no rocks.
But that mindset is why it's like once you hear it, some people, yo, if you talk enough, you'll answer your own questions. So sometimes all you gotta do is hear niggas talk, and in my mind I hear niggas talk. I'd be like, nah, I ain't never going. We probably won't get a lot of money together because I hear you talking and you highlighted all the answers that I need to know off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, it happens like that, man, because it's like, yo, sometimes the same nigga that we was talking about earlier, where it's like, whose man is this? I've been that nigga where it's though it's like, what these niggas out here doing? You know what I'm saying? I just sit on blocks where everybody want to cut each other throats for a sale. Everybody hustling the same thing. It's like, no, you bitch ass nigga, that was my sale. Because earlier I let you make that nickel bags. It's like, yo, these niggas is out here arguing over nickel bag sales.
Nickel bags, Jesus Christ.
All this fucking money.
Man, my have we grown.
and that is why it's like, yo, you know what? AZ and Belly, I got a blow done. I'm about to blow done. Y'all ain't my cup of tea. Y'all ain't my type of niggas, man. Y'all don't even know how to get money together. Y'all don't even know how to get
I'm solo. Like I'm solo, man. Like I do pretty much everything dolo. Hey, I just don't. I'm gonna be honest, man. I just don't trust niggas like that, man. I've lost, and I know this is your interview, man. But I just want to say this, man. Like, because I'm pretty sure you can relate to, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think that you can relate because I've mentioned this with other artists.
I already know where you about to go, but go ahead.
But I don't know. Look. I have lost friends, man. I never had an argument with them. I've never did anything. Just my success, man. Just my success and the things I've accumulated in my life and the things just where I come from. It reminded them of like their failures or what they don't have or whatever. And they just stopped rocking with me for like we never had a fallout or nothing. Like niggas just vanished. Like I've never seen these past 4 or 5 years has been the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And that's why I asked you that as an artist, man. Like if I go through that just as a civilian, you as an artist, man, I could only imagine niggas seeing you on Instagram, niggas seeing you with Benny the Butcher, like damn, he was doing so and so. Now this nigga with Benny the Butcher. Now we with Sky Zoo, like, you know what I'm saying?
And but you know what? I don't even have to answer that question, and you know the answer. It's just whether or not I'm gonna say it because you already know the answer. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You already know. Like you highlighted the question. You highlighted the answer. So
I gotta stop doing that, man. I gotta stop doing that.
So check this out. For me to answer that shit in a weird way, this will come out and the nigga will be like, "Oh, he talking about me." Oh, the fuck like, yo,
hey.
I done had niggas really, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, we to certain people, we are the younger crowd that's doing it slicker, better, and seeing a lot more from it. So you know the answer to that. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to go there, man, but I just like to I like to talk to artists, man, and see, a lot of times, man, I just like to see where you guys are, what you guys experience, man, as artists, man, because I know you guys see it's a lot that we don't see. We hear you pour a lot into your music, but you can't pour everything. It's certain things that we just don't see.
Well, I mean, metaphorically speaking, I speak on it all in the music. I just, it's just my way.
No, I mean, like literally, we can't see everything that you go through.
True indeed. Yeah, I just take the situations. I just take the situations and make the listener say, "And the way yo just broke that down, I'm really going through that." And it's like, yo, why you think I can break it down like that?
Right.
Because I too been through that. I too went through that. I too, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, just like we were saying earlier, at one point in time in hip hop, every rapper had haters. I got my haters. I'm not looking for haters. I want supporters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. I don't say fan. I never said fan. And I be thinking like, if a nigga say fan, it's like, yo, chill with that, yo, because if you say supporter, I too can support you.
So can I add on to that? I would like to. Can I add on to that?
Yeah,
I will also. I will agree, man. And now that you said that, bro, you brought up a great point. Like a fan, that word is short for fanatic, and a lot of times these fanatics, they look at you one way and they put you in the box. And once you step outside of this box that they have placed you in, they're going crazy. A supporter is going to follow you. They're going to allow you to be creative. They're going to allow you to grow because they know that you genuine, you authentic in who you are. So that's all I wanted to add to that.
And my thing with that is, you know what I'm saying? I'm from a city where, like I said, people are itching. They want to smoke. They just don't know why. They don't know why they want to hit you in the mouth, but they know they'll find a reason to create that beef. So it's like, yo, imagine telling a grown man, like, yo, you my fan, nigga. Get my dick out your mouth or something like that. And it's like, yo, where I'm from and a lot of places, that word is distasteful and it's disrespectful. So it's like, I never came into this shit saying fan. And people will correct me and be like, no, I'm your fan. And I'd be like, nah, bro, I like to consider you as a supporter, because the more we get to know each other and on our journey, I can somehow support you. If you paint, I'll buy painting. If you cook, I'll buy a plate. You know what I'm saying? Just for me to show you my love for supporting me and my music, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't rap. So what can I do? I can support your platform. I could repost some shit. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. So it's like I never came into this shit saying fan. And I always looked at niggas that was in the same position as me and be like, yeah, because the fans love it. I'd be like, nigga, you got fans?
Right.
Why the fuck? Why are we sitting next to each other if you got fans? You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, man, something don't add up.
Right.
I got supporters. That I too can support, and I have. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, niggas that put deals in my face and said, look, yo, I got a skateboard company. Oh shit, what can we do with your skateboard company? All right, boom, I want to support your music. I want to support your company. We fucking made a skate deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but hold on. Sometimes, man, like niggas be wanting you to support them when they don't give you nothing to support. Like certain people, have you ever dealt with that? Like they don't give you, they say, oh, you want support. Like I had a partner of mine, man, tell me, oh, you want somebody to support you and do this, but you don't support nobody. Now, brother, give me something to support. Like I'm not gonna support you just being alive and breathing.
Right.
like you gotta be doing. Like, what are you doing? What are you like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had it was a dude from my city, and it's like being from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, everybody raps, so it's like I guess they'll feel like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, whether I can rhyme or not, you should be reposting my shit how I repost your shit. It's like, nah, son.
it makes no sense.
It ain't the same sandwich, bro.
Nah, bro. I swear to God, I was going to use that same terminology. Yo.
It ain't the same sandwich.
It's not the same. I'm not going to be posting your fish fry or, you know what I'm saying, your headband, whatever, yo. Like, I stay in my lane and I can support you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, bro. Like,
right. And it's, you know, I try to, what I do is this. It's not a rapper. It's not an artist. It's not an artist in my city who I don't conversate with, who I don't, you know, who I don't um try to feel where they're coming from. And you know what I'm saying? If I feel I'm in a position to say, why don't you try like this or try like that? Or, you know, I'll be like, yo, just keep pushing shit like that. I try to give everybody encouragement, because everybody's a king in their own right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a king in their own right. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy that'll say, yeah, yo, don't fuck with yo. I want because hip hop is hip hop, bro. At the end of the day, so it's like, yo, if your rhyming is not the same rhyming that I support, bro, be the best, whatever trap rapper, be the best, whatever kind of artist you could be. But if my platform is this, I don't have to support you by putting your shit on my platform.
Cause that's tarnishing your brand.
Exactly.
That's a ton of like yo, your priority is you at all times, man. Your number one priority is you.
I can support an artist. It's not a CD or a project from a Baltimore artist that I ain't never buy. I buy them all. Bro. I buy them all. Am I on social media showing the world that I gave this bum $10, or that I gave this hungry motherfucker something to eat?
You nicer than I am.
Right. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I got it, and sometimes niggas just be like, bro, I want you to check it out because I know what you've done with the music. And I respectfully check that shit out.
Yeah.
The feedback, I don't do all that, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to
their dreams and shit.
Right. I don't want some people. I got thick skin.
But that's weird though. Like, why would you ask somebody, like, people like with me having my own platform, man? You'll be surprised, man. Like, every day I have artists sending me emails and DMs and publicists, man. And I'm barely at like 2,000 followers, but I get this stuff all day, and they want me to check out my music. And I'm like, but what if I don't like it? Like, because finally, I've been keeping quiet. I've always say, man, I'm just gonna be like, man, I'll check it out. I'll get to it. Finally, man, I got tired because I got overwhelmed, man, and I went ahead and told the dude, man, like, hey, Slim, like, I'm gonna be honest, man, but you really not distinctive enough for me, man. Like, for my platform, like, I have a brand, and like, before you come to my platform, and you can relate to this. Just like an artist, before artists come to you, man, know who you are as an artist.
Do your homework.
And before you come to my platform, know what I represent to the culture, to music culture. So check me out before you come to my to my platform, because you would know, like, this ain't up to par.
Right.
And you being an artist, you being an artist, like, man, they gotta realize, like, man, maybe I need to go back to the drawing board before I step to Royale, man.
Man, bro, I've had cats that I look up to feel like the fact that I put them on that pedestal, it's like they should critique shit. And it's like I get the opinions from motherfuckers I ain't even asked from it for. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even asked for it from. And I say, bro, we come from a city, like I come from under Scar Akbar and all the, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I be ready to say, bro, I didn't make that shit for you. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. The people that like it, that's who it's for.
That's who it's for.
Yeah. But I'm from a city where if it creates a buzz, it's like, yeah, yo, why this? Let me tell you what I didn't like about it. Like, you don't have to, bro. You don't have to. It's done. And you know, I've been in, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I come from that. So it's like I know a lot of newer artists aren't ready for the constructive criticism that we had to take being you know, being in the right, because we was the pups. And it was like, yeah, yo, let me tell you why you're never going to make it. Like, niggas would tell us why we're never going to do it. And niggas
that have not, so low for them, though. Like, and I hate to be that guy, but the standard, like, they don't have to rise to a certain a higher standard as far as bringing forth music, man. Like, you can do the bare minimum. If I mimic whoever's popular, I get rewarded for that. I get rewarded for sounding like the nigga that's hot. When we were younger, that was the quickest way to get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
That's Fushnikins. That's what got their ass up out of here.
It's crazy.
Jay-Z. Niggas wasn't fucking with Jay-Z when he was rapping like DOS Effects.
Yeah.
That shit was like stifling his career. He had to change his style, because if you were sounding like DOS Effects, niggas was like, oh, that's dope. And then they were getting your ass, oh, nah, that's cool for a second. But nah, yo, you sound like these niggas. Let's get these niggas up out of here. So I say this to say this, man. Like, when people talk about artists from Baltimore that's not unique, I'm like, okay, maybe you talk about the guys on the radio, but it's a whole independent underground, you know, scene.
That's a fact.
Right. You guys, like, man, I'm listening to guys, like I said, man, Ill Concept, I'm listening to you, Jamil. It's man, I can, again, man, you guys y'all come
Rapper, Mighty Snook, Loach. Loach.
So, I mean, you guys all sound different, man. Like, if you, and I hate to say this all the time about artists that I find very unique, because that's what my platform is about, man. Uniqueness, man. I have a very high standard, and it's because of just my love for the culture and being around like dope music my whole life. You are very unique. If you reading, if Jamil Honesty or J Royale is rapping the fucking phone book, I know their voice. I know their flow. I know their cadence, their delivery, their tonality, everything, man. And you can't, you know, if you try to copy that, man, I can easily see that, because what you do is very distinctive.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga that copy off all our asses, they don't think that they
do.
They don't think,
I don't hear them. Yeah,
you will. They're coming.
I will. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. But you know, I try to weed them niggas out, man, because again, man,
I mean,
like,
you know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? If they see it taking off, you know, they gotta put they 1-2 on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
So saying all that, is there anything in your, you know, since you've been in the game, man, is there anything that you would probably change, that you would, you know, if you could do it all over again, you would do differently?
No. I really I learned a lot. I took a lot of growing pains, and I think, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, you know, that ladder, that just the learning experience. You know what I'm saying? It's just like adulting. You know what I'm saying? You learn early what not to do. And it's like, my mom's always would say, you know, because when I was younger, I would knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I'm glad that you got all that knucklehead shit out of you early as a kid, because there's some motherfuckers that's my age now that's out here knucklehead now. And just like you said, it's not a good look for that age. And it's certain motherfuckers that are doing that with this rap shit. It's like, you know, that they're older, and it's like, you know, they don't have a lot to show for it, and you know what I'm saying, they fighting over $5 sales and little money, and you know they cutting throats whenever they can, and they just not doing good business. So it's just like that's not a good look for your art or your brand, and you know they gotta learn the hard way.
So look, you know, on this last album at the Baltimore Housing Project, man, you got, you know, you had Sky Zoo, Terminology, Ransom, Ill Conscious, man. Like, it seems to me that you know how to dope features, man. Willie the Kid, man. Like, you know, you know how to link up with the dopest MCs, man, in the game, man. So, you know, is there any other artists, man, that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it is, but my thing is I'm trying to get these niggas on this project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. How do you go about selecting features? Because I know I don't want to tell you what I think about it, but I do want to say this, man. I love the way you select features, man.
Thank you, brother.
It's very unique, man. Talk about that. How do you go about selecting features for your
like I say, man, to be perfectly honest with you, man, it all goes back to me. I stopped giving a fuck about music. I started doing what I wanted to do. These are people, these aren't I'm not picking out of a hat. These are people that I look up to that done this shit. These are people who just like me, you know, like look at Ransom, look at Willie the Kid. These are all I want to say the underdogs, but these are all the cats that, you know, they made it through the struggle by just persevering. You know what I'm saying? And look where they are with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like these are the cats that, you know, the hip hop that I listened to coming up. It was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I could work with these
niggas. Body that on that Baltimore Housing Project. His verse on that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be popular. I don't want it. These are the trophies that I put up on. You see what's behind me? All of this shit that's behind me. They the trophies that I created for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what I mean. It's not.
So would you say like
no
really
more.
not competing? For me. Okay, so would you say like you're really not competing against anybody? You're really competing against yourself?
I don't see anybody as a threat to me. I'm not competing with anybody anymore. I write my verses and what I want to do with it. And you know what I'm saying? It's like if a nigga kills some shit, I ask him. Like I put it. I make it as bro. The way I do features is just so slick, man. It's like I make your job easy as shit. I make your job easy, bro. You know, I like seeing the city move. Like I don't know why, but anytime I'm like in New York and just seeing the city move, it makes me push my pen. Just seeing everything connect. It's just, you know, you know what I'm saying? And that rush, that mind rush, the different ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a city slicker. So, you know what I mean? Just talking the city, you know, just how the city moves and shit. And that shit makes me think of different little shit to say and how to say it. And, you know, I pay attention to certain shit that the average motherfucker wouldn't. And, you know, from my trials and tribulations, from the whispers that you get on the streets, like, don't tell such and such I said this, but you know such and such was talking. You know what I mean? From those conversations to the loud conversations, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody, every situation that I put a nigga in lyrically is something that a nigga's heard before somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, they could put themselves in my shoes and be like, damn, like I could understand that. You know what I mean? All the way down to the Saved by the Bell shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I just I want to put a different spin. Like I don't know. Like I really don't know. I try to like niggas give me CDs every day. Like I say, I buy niggas shit, and like Quad is kept. I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him at all. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's a time for that. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't want a nigga anywhere saying like, yeah, yo, he got that from here. And it's like even being around a bunch of lyricists, it's like our ideas, you know, hearing each other shit, ideas and certain words that bounce off. It's like I ain't even like that. You know what I mean? Because it's just like I don't want a nigga saying, "Oh, yo, you bit that for me," or you know what I'm saying? Because biting ain't allowed in this shit. So it's like,
I would hold on. It ain't, but niggas do it.
I know niggas do it every day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do it in the workplace.
Niggas done broke that rule. Niggas done broke that rule like a million times. You listen to the radio. The radio sound like one artist, man, like one long ass song, man.
No, and that's why I want to set myself apart from that. And you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, even running around with a bunch of championship lyricists, you know what I'm saying? Even after we come off that stage and after we leave them studios, it's up to us to go and live our life and you know, get our own perspectives on shit so we can push our pen in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So it'll all come together in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, my creative process is just, you know, I just try to absorb everything I've seen. You know, no slang is counted out, you know, from Houston slang to Baltimore slang, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody somewhere is going to understand it, you know what I mean? Or how I said something.
It's all black culture, man, at the end of the day.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's all the nigga news, bro. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's all how you telling your nigga news, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
look,
I'm still having fun.
As we about to wrap this thing up, man. You know, I noticed, man, like I said, man, you dropped the
the Baltimore Housing Project.
I know that one. The one I keep getting the name mixed up.
The Ivory Stoop.
The Ivory Stoop. I was gonna say the Ivory Loop. I knew it was the Ivory Stoop. You dropped the Ivory Stoop in 2018. You got the Baltimore Housing Project. That shit is on repeat. Both of the projects on repeat.
Thank you, bro.
What do you think about a lot of artists, man, how they release projects? Because I personally like, again, man, I like the way how you release projects, man. Like, do you feel you need to come out with something like every 3 months, like Currency or Larry Jones or whatever, like those guys do, or you know?
Like I really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like every album could be your last, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to put a little bit of pride, you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't about to feed you something I wouldn't eat, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't about to microwave some shit. I ain't about to microwave some shit and just throw it at you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I feel like if a nigga could do that shit, then that's his grind, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, for real, some niggas got microwavable food. Some niggas got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could come to my house, you could get a motherfucking nice, well-balanced fucking meal. You could get a nice sleep, and you know, get on with your business. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be hungry right after the fuck you ate fucking with me. You know what I mean?
No, but like cotton candy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I want something that I try to put together situations that'll last me until I can create something that's just as good to my liking. Like I say, I don't do this for them. I do it for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
hey, Scott says the same thing, man. Like Scott told me, he said, man, I don't care if only one person like my music, man. Like that's all that matters, man. I'm doing it, and that brother don't realize, man, how much that motivated me, man. Because even doing my platform, just trying to get artists to come on here, man, and now at one time it was hard to get artists come. People, everything's a numbers game. But now if I got this guy, I got Jamil, I got 38 Special, I got so and so. So at the end of the day, man, I just stopped caring, man. When I'm moving too fast. What I'm trying to say is, once I stopped caring, all the artists that I wanted to have, they start coming.
Because they see work.
Man, I can't worry about.
Keep your head down and work. They'll jump in your. I say, if you keep your head down and work, niggas will jump in your inbox. Say, yo, how I seen my man on there. How can I get on there? I'm an artist too, yo.
Right.
It's like, oh, well,
I didn't have that.
Going on. Yeah.
I didn't have that like a couple of months ago, man. But once I just started focusing on the love and the passion that I have for the culture of me trying to bridge the gap, man, because it's not easy, man. You know, and this ain't my interview, but I do want to say this, man. Like, it's not easy trying to bridge two generations of, two generations, period, man. Because, the younger generation, they like what they like. The older generation, they like what they like. And I'm trying to bring both of them together, man. So it's a little, sometimes it got to be, it got to be kind of, discouraging at a time, man. But listen to Scar, man. and talking to you and talking to guys like Mav, and realize, man, like, bro, like, you in this shit because you love it, man. Don't worry about it. If you want to bring a R&B artist on it, nigga, that's what you like. You like what you like. Yeah, I like good music. I like good black music. You know what I'm saying? I like good music, period. So I like, artists like yourself, man. It's an honor and a privilege, man, to have. Like, I really wanted to. I wish this could have happened earlier, man. But
man, it's right on time, brother. We right on time because we had something to talk about, man. You know what I mean? We had something to talk about. We got projects floating around. We got merch that they can look for. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got videos.
Yeah, shout the merch out, man. Where can they find the music, man? Where can they go to find the music?
If they follow me on IG, and it's J Royale, all caps, JAYROYALE. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on that. You can follow me on Facebook, and you can follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I throw up links, and my links are always in my bio where you can get your CDs. You know, you can get your vinyl drops and all that. So you know what I mean? We all over iTunes if you the digital guy. So we on iTunes. The latest shit I just did the joint with Terminology, and Terminology, Fame of MOP, Rome Street. Yeah, that shit's fire.
I saw that on your Instagram page, which you
yeah, and you know, when you working with Term, like Term was on my album, the Baltimore Housing Project. Body shit. So it's like he called on me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, boom, I already know what I got to do. So
I need to get you on here, man.
Oh man, hey, Term is the fucking super big bro. If you need me, I'll pitch the word, man. I definitely get y'all in contact.
We need to we go talk because there's somebody else I want to talk to, man.
Oh,
yeah. Let's chop it up, man. So
man.
look,
anybody I'm that cool with. If I'm not, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, that's what you gonna have to reach out yourself. You gonna have to reach out yourself. I ain't really
hey, man, I appreciate that. Hey, that's what I love about y'all, about you and Scar, man. Like, quiet as kept, man. And I only want to say the names, but Scar is the reason I got 2 interviews, man. Just he kept it a being with me. He was like, man, I don't do this, man, but look, I got you. You a good nigga, and put in the word, and that shit got done.
Boy. Yeah, man. You know, actually, Scar was down at one point in time, and I was in Ohio and bumped into Sky Zoo, and Scar and Sky Zoo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They was real tight. So that was my only, I approached Sky Zoo, and I agreed that I would talk to him, and I told him where I was from, and Scar's name came up. Like, yeah, yo, that's my big brother, man. That's a good dude. He's like, yeah, man, he is a good dude. And later down the line, that led into the Sky Zoo feature that I got. So yeah, man, Scar
House Project,
Scar played a big role. Scar played a big role in Baltimore hip hop alone, man. So it's like,
yeah. So look, man, hey, it's been a pleasure, man, to have you on here, man. You got anything else coming up though? Like any music coming up?
Yeah, man. We about to I'm working on this super dope novel. You know what I'm saying? Movies type shit. You know what I mean? It's just another book, motherfucking movie coming in, and you know what I'm saying? And the soundtrack for it is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, putting that shit together. All-star cast, like the cast that we got on there so far, are not playing. They came to rhyme. Niggas you know well. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. We got that. We got about to tap into some vinyl. You know what I'm saying? I'm pressing up my own shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we cut the middleman out. Yeah, I love all the labels that show me love, but I figured out a dope little way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? I got a dope team that's behind me. And right now we just we talk every other day about, planning and how to execute. I got a lot of dope shit. Just a lot of dope shit coming, man. Content. I'm in the studio. You know, I got features that I'm knocking out. I'm gonna show my face on a lot of different, you know, cameos and shit. Yeah, man, I'm just still having fun, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm not in a competition. I'm moving at my own pace. I'm pushing my pen as it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my
It's
pen
Bridging the Generation podcast. We don't play around, man. I'm coming with a lot of heat this season 3. Look forward to this interview coming out within the next few weeks. Check his music out. This brother is dope as hell, man. We love you, man. Hey,
man. Whatever
I'm
you
out of
need me
here,
to do,
bro.
whatever you need me to do, let's promote this shit together and get people listening, man.
Yeah, man. But hey, let's tap in, man. So look, it's been nice having you, brother. I'ma holler.
Yo, call me, man.